This is the Vaguely Nerdy Podcast, where each week this brother-sister duo gets together to discuss the box office, latest film and TV scoops, along with our latest movie or show review, and what we're getting into next. We're your host, Cheryl.
And Jay.
All right, this week we watched the movie of the year that Jay claimed was last week episode.
Yeah.
It's not. At least, it's somebody's movie of the year. Somewhere on Earth, potentially. We watched Tron Ares, which is the third movie in the Tron franchise. Jay is on deck for trivia. What you got?
Okay, so Tron Ares trivia. What is the name of the world that the movie takes place in?
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Earth.
No. What's the name of the world?
Earth 616.
What's the name of the world, the digital world that Tron takes place in?
The Grid?
No.
The Planet Salvation? No, I'm just playing. I don't know. It's a name?
Yeah.
The Underworld. The Digital World. The Matrix.
It's stated within the game, within the movie, several times.
Is it?
Yeah.
He's got it. They gotta send him back to the. I don't know. I feel like it's on the top of my tongue though.
It is.
Okay, hold on. There's a scene in a movie where somebody has to go back to the grid, and they say send them back to the.
Yeah, they call it the grid.
Right.
But the world is actually has a different name.
I don't know.
If you were to ask the citizens within the grid what the world was called,
they would say.
I
don't know. Xandar? I don't know.
Kevin Flynn invented it.
Yeah, I know that part, but I don't know they had like a marker on the map with a name on it.
No, okay, so this is something that Kevin Flynn invented.
It's the video game. Is the name of the video game Econ? Is it Econ?
Econ is the name of the company.
Econ is the name of the company. Next Gen? X-Gen. Skynet.
No.
I have no idea.
It's Space Paranoids.
Oh, that's the name of the video game.
Yeah.
I would have never guessed that.
The world is Space Paranoids. That's where the game assets like the recognizer and the MCP, those are assets within the game called Space Paranoids.
Okay, so I did not know that was the name of the world.
It's called the grid.
Yeah.
Just like we call it the Matrix, but the people in the Matrix don't call it the Matrix, they call it Earth.
Right, they call it home.
Right.
It's home. What are you talking about? What's the Matrix?
Exactly.
Okay, no, yeah. I wouldn't have got that, but that makes 100%
There wasn't
sense.
any other trivia for this. They don't go through rounds of directors or consider multiple people for casting. These movies are kind of made very straightforward. So there wasn't really any production trivia on this.
Yeah, and yeah out.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. Okay, that's fair enough. Well, I learned something new today from a movie I just saw yesterday.
All right, so that is the trivia. Let's get into the rest of the episode.
Welcome to the Vaguely Nerdy Podcast, your favorite podcast for movie and TV show news, trailers, and vaguely nerdy topics.
Each week, we dive into the latest film release, talk about the plot, characters, our favorite scenes, and give our rating out of 5 Nicole Kidmans.
Whether you're a casual moviegoer or a hardcore cinephile, we've got something for you. Reviews, news, hot takes, and a few surprises along the way.
So grab your popcorn, open your favorite podcast app or YouTube, and let's roll the reel on this week's latest episode of the Vaguely Nerdy Podcast.
All right, so this weekend is New York Comic Con, and Marvel had a lot of people had a panel, so we got spotted news from all the panels, but we are going to talk about what happened at the Marvel Television Animation panel. They don't do movies at New York Comic Con. They save that for San Diego Comic Con, so we'll talk about that. We got a couple cars in the trailer park to discuss, and a healthy dose of BUNCHA-CRUNCH that's going to end on a sad crunch that we just found out like 10 minutes ago. Sucks. But anyway, let's start with some happy news first. First up, so Marvel Television's panel, television animation panel at New York Comic Con. Some things that came out of that were Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man Season 2, which we did a review of Season 1. You can check that out on our podcast. It's coming fall 2026. They gave us a season instead of giving us an actual date, which means they're going to move it depending on how they feel. One thing that came out of that was that Daredevil will return. He was in the last season for like one episode. And then Venom will appear, who was technically not in the last season. There was a different symbiote version in that, but his name was not Venom. So that is coming out. We enjoyed season 1.
Yeah.
Looking forward to season 2. They didn't give us any details. Well, they didn't announce any details about like how many episodes it was or anything like that. So, yeah. Any thoughts on Spider-Man 2 season 2?
No.
Season 2 with Spider-Man with a very long name. Long name.
No. I mean, they didn't put trailers for any of this. They just talked about it.
No, we didn't get no I think there was Nope, there wasn't even any pictures. Nope. So the panel was only like an hour long, and they talked about like 5 things. So they was really kind of like, here you go, next. So speaking of next, Daredevil Born Again Season 2 is coming, as we already knew. We talked about this last couple episodes ago where Jay said he wasn't watching it. I'm just kidding. But we both said we were going to watch Season 2.
Yeah.
The premiere is coming March. Here we go. March 2026. So I think the last one came out in March, and that's how we missed it because we was in Puerto Rico.
Yes.
We was just like, we ain't gonna be able to catch up on this. Yeah. We too late. Some things that came out of that where Foggy's back, but maybe it's a flashback. I don't know.
There are no stakes in this.
Okay. So Foggy shows up in some clip that they showed. We already know Jessica Jones is back. She was in the clip. Mm-hmm. And then it looks like Daredevil and Karen are like a couple.
That makes sense.
Okay, is that normal?
That's typical.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's all they really said about that. And the clip also showed Fisk in the underground prison, but I thought he was mayor, so I'm not sure how that's working.
Yeah, that's
exactly. So we already had a long chatter about
that means
what he's not gonna be mayor no more.
This comes out after Brand New Day.
This is before, so this is March. Brand New Day will be July.
So 2 seasons of Daredevil before Spider-Man.
Well, and something that came out yesterday, because there was an Entertainment Weekly article about Marvel's stuff. The Daredevil folk and the Spider-Man folk, movie folk, been talking as if they trying to make sure stuff line up. So I don't know what that means.
Spider-Man still at Sony.
I ain't gonna try to read into that too much because we hype our own self up with stuff we think gonna happen, and then it'd be like, we thought Daredevil was gonna be in Spider-Man, and be like, nobody said that. Who said that? So we'll see what the connection is. They making it seem like, because I guess people were asking where was Spider-Man in the last season of Daredevil, because they're all in the same location.
Why would anybody ask that?
Because
people, Spider-Man be in a Daredevil show?
Because people ask crazy questions, okay? Because everything needs a cameo, and for everybody to be satisfied, apparently. So we ain't got no deets on if Spider-Man or Daredevil are gonna be cross joining in each other's shows or movies. But come March, we will have at least a new season 2/season 5.
Okay.
But we didn't get any official. You're not supposed to show the clips that they play on the screen, so we just get descriptions of clips instead of actual clips.
Right.
That's what happened when you don't go. They'd be like, no, you can't see it. So anywho, next up, X-Men 97 season 2, which we already knew was coming. We just didn't have an exact date. We still don't have an exact date, but it's coming in summer 2026, which is around the same time that Spider-Man, I guess, will be out. So that'll be an interesting situation.
That'll be fun.
It'll be fun. We'll have Spider-Man on one side and we'll have X-Men on the other side. They also released news that it has been renewed for season 3 and it's already in production, which is good because they did announce either earlier this week or last week that they will be doing annual releases for Spider-Man and X-Men 97. So those are like the confirmed annual releases on the television side. So you can't be putting too long in between production if you putting something out every year.
Right.
So that'll be good. We at least get 2 consistent Disney Plus shows every year.
Yeah.
And 2 popular ones at that. So that'll be good. And then Daredevil is also getting a season 3, but I don't know if they said if that's coming every year because I think season 3 is all they've announced for Daredevil. So.
Okay.
All right, and then last up, we had 2 things, but the other thing will fit some more in the trailer park. Vision Quest, which we knew was coming. I think they are done filming with Vision Quest. They wrapped it up a while ago. Okay. It is also coming in 2026. They did not tell us when in 2026, which also tells me that they kind of fitting it where they feel like it's going to fit. It's probably going to be towards the end. I don't know. Because we got Daredevil in the spring. We got Spider-Man and X-Men in the summer. Nope. X-Men's in the summer, Spider-Man's in the fall, Vision Quest gonna be in the winter. I'm calling it.
Could be.
Probably gonna be in the winter. James Spader is coming back as Ultron, which we already knew, but we did not know that he's playing the human form of his character.
It says they're all gonna be all the AI appearances are gonna have some type of human form.
So we're gonna have Ultron Friday, Edith and Jarvis are coming back, and they'll have human forms. But we also got a new person called Am I saying this right? Is it Dummy? It looks like Dummy.
I've never heard of that one.
Okay,
before.
There's a new AI person called Dummy. It's DUM-E. Now, if I'm pronouncing it wrong, that's their fault. But and there's another one called, in the article, there's another AI called You. So Dummy and You are new AI people that will be in this show. I guess the bigger announcement, all of this, is that Tommy Maximoff / Speed is going to be in this, which, did we know that, or was that just speculated?
It was speculated.
Okay, it's confirmed. Wanda's other kid is back, or not back, is officially going to be in a different show. I feel like they setting up Wanda to come back, but I ain't going to get my hopes up because we officially have both her kids and her baby daddy. Like, what are we doing? Anywho, he is going to be played by, I'm not going to say this guy's name right, and I apologize, Ruthara Malika?
I think it's Reed Malika. I think.
Okay. I'm not familiar with this actor. I looked him up. I'm not familiar with any of his work, but he's officially about to be popular. So we're going to learn what his name is, how to pronounce his name for real once the show comes out. But yeah, he's playing Tommy Maximoff / Speed. They did not give us any context as to how Speed is even in this show, but we going to find out.
Billy killed him. Or Billy killed his old host and put Steed in his body.
Yeah, but how is he connecting up with Vision?
I have no idea.
Yeah, what?
We know how he's here, though.
Yeah, apparently White Vision will have all of original Vision's memories, which makes sense because he gave them to him in WandaVision, but he's struggling to connect with the emotions of the memories that he has because he's obviously like just a robot. Right. So that's going to be pretty interesting. I'm happy for James Spader to be back. People like to hate on Age of Ultron. I'm a fan. I like that movie. So I'm looking forward to this. This is supposed to be the cap off of the WandaVision trilogy. So WandaVision, Agatha All Along, and Vision Quest are supposed to be like a trilogy of some sorts.
Yeah.
We'll see how this one ends. Hopefully we don't get another cliffhanger. I guess Agatha All Along did end on a cliffhanger.
It'll probably all take place in a hex. That's how these
Nope. We got a different creator. We got a different director this time.
We also had a different creator for Marvel Zombies, and that all ended up in a hex too.
That was at the end though.
So if there's Scarlet Witch involved,
there's no Scarlet Witch.
Adjacent characters
Speed
involved.
Speed does not have his mama's powers though.
It all has to do with a hex.
No. I rebuke that in the name of...
This would be the one outlier.
It should be.
This would be the one thing that didn't have anything to do with a hex.
It should not, because we got robots, and I feel like a robot would know. Be like, y'all, you know this not real, right? Like, get it together.
He didn't know he was in Wanda's ex.
Now, I did see that they are saying that the human versions of these robots are in Vision's head.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I wonder if they're doing both. Like, if there's like an AI version in the real world and then a fake version in his head. I don't know. I'm very curious of how this is. I'm looking forward to it, but I'm curious.
They never kind of went back to Vision being able to shapeshift into Paul
right.
Infinity War. They never really revisited that, but he can do that. So
he will still have the power to do that, I would think.
Yeah,
maybe. Interesting. I'm looking forward to this just because it ties to Wanda and her kids. So we'll see how this ends up. Hopefully Marvel don't give us another cliffhanger ending.
Yeah.
Something else that I'll wait till we get to Trailer Park to talk about Wonder Man, but that is all we had for the Marvel news that came out. We officially will have 5 shows next year and 2 movies. So I don't know when Marvel was going to like reduce their output, but it ain't going to be 2026 because this a lot. And these not even all connected. So people can not be whining about it's so much homework. Like these is like 5 totally different shows.
Yeah.
So the complaints should be not valid, as they typically are not. I'm just kidding. I'm not really kidding. All right. Yeah, that's it.
All right, so that is all the movie news. Let's dive into the trailer park. First stop on the trailer park is for Mercy. This is coming out January 23rd, 2026. It's going to theaters. It's going to star Chris Pratt and Rebecca Ferguson. The film follows a man who's trapped in a chair who must prove to an AI judge in 90 minutes that he didn't murder his wife. And the twist is that he is the inventor of this AI judge program that's being used as judge, jury, and executioner against him.
So we already know what this sounds just like. You said it.
Well, it looks like Minority Report, but did Tom Cruise make the...
Tom Cruise didn't make it, but he was like one of the people who went after whoever the trio said. Gotcha. He was basically a cop.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise was basically a cop.
So it's kind of mixed between Minority Report and Skynet.
Yeah, pretty much.
Miles Dyson, too.
Okay, fine. Yep, that works. It doesn't look as good as Minority Report, though.
Or Terminator.
Yeah. Chris Pratt is literally in a chair. Mm-hmm. And looks like he's gonna be in a chair.
Yeah, so it looks like he's gonna be surfing the internet most of the movie,
trying to find whoever killed his wife. They reveal too much in the trailer, and I'm not even gonna tell you what they reveal, so you can just, if you're interested in this movie, it don't get spoiled for you. Mm-hmm. So the trailer's too long. They reveal too much. I'm interested in this because Rebecca Ferguson's in it, and I'm interested in how it ends. But I don't know if I would sit in a theater to watch this.
Yeah, I don't know if I constitute Rebecca Ferguson being in it. She's just like the AI program on.
But
TV
it's her
screen.
Face and her acting, and she sounds like, it's weird in the trailer. She because Rebecca Ferguson has an accent, and she kind of flips back and forth between like AI voice and Rebecca Ferguson voice, and I'm like, which one is it?
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm interested in how this ends. I mean, it probably ends how I think it ends.
Yeah, he probably did it.
You think he did it?
Yeah,
I think he did it.
I think it would be obvious. It would be on the nose. Well, not on the nose. It would be typical for him to not do it, and it'd be the AI program going rogue or trying to get rid of him because he's its creator or something.
Well, the trailer make it seem like somebody setting him up.
Or like in Minority Report when he actually did do it, but it was like circumstances around why he did it.
Yeah.
Or did he do it in Minority Report?
He didn't do it, but he was like at the it was just like this one, I think.
I feel like it would be typical if it was a setup by Rebecca Ferguson. Okay. It would be more surprising that he did do it.
Okay.
And he found the perfect, and he thought he
got away with it.
Cleaned up his tracks, but his perfect program found him out.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I'm curious.
Yeah.
I thought this was going straight to Amazon. So when I saw it was going to be in theaters, I was like,
yeah, I did too. So I'm surprised they put this one in theaters.
Okay. Somebody said this is a waste of Rebecca Ferguson. But like she said,
it is. Yes.
I like Rebecca Ferguson, but she signed up for this.
Yeah, that's true.
People always be like, I can't believe this actor did this with this actor. Like they
bills must get paid.
They adults, y'all. They do what they want to do. So yeah.
Next up on the trailer park is for Predator Badlands. This comes out November 7th, 2026. It's going to star Elle Fanning.
Twice.
Twice. It's going to star 1.5 Elle Fannings. It's going to star a 2.5 Elle Fanning, who is a really tiny robot, and it's going to look like they've sent another Elle Fanning to do cleanup on whatever her original crew didn't do.
I don't think her crew makes it. So,
what is this movie about? We are following a young predator, Yautja, from his home planet, who's trying to prove himself by going to the galaxy's most dangerous planet to hunt the galaxy's most dangerous game, which has been deemed unkillable.
Yes, he's going to Scavenger's Reign's planet.
And it looks like he's going to be accompanied by half of an Elle Fanning, Weyland-Yutani robot.
He finds half of her on the ground somewhere.
It also looks like he's going to have to go against random wildlife on this planet. Everything's trying to kill him, but also it looks like there's another rival Yautja that is on the planet as well that he has to fight. And it looks like he's going to be fighting an army or at least a merc group of Weyland-Yutani guards that they've sent to the planet as well, but we're not sure what they've been sent there for. But
I was gonna say it doesn't. I don't know why the crew would even be.
That's their
there.
thing, though. It's just like
collecting.
Unnecessary stuff.
I think they have confirmed there is no xenomorph in this.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
And the galaxy should be big enough that you just shouldn't be running to a xenomorph everywhere.
Like eggs everywhere. How do you feel about this being PG-13?
I don't care.
Okay.
There have been plenty of fun PG-13 action movies.
It seemed to be a minor, small 2-hour uproar over the fact that this was PG-13.
People are the reason that they said it's going to be PG-13 is because they said all of the blood and gore is fictitious. It's animals.
Oh.
It's not. They said it's green alien blood, which doesn't warrant
classified.
They said the rating is specified to like the color of the blood. So. Oh. They didn't have to go for R rating because most of what he's killing isn't real.
That's one way to get around it.
So that's how they got around that. And okay. It makes sense. People were complaining like, oh, that means it's not as bad. They're like, no, that means that we put it in a rating category where more people could go see it.
I was going to say, because, R-rated movies don't have as wide of an audience. So, okay, that makes sense. Yeah. That makes sense. People seemed to be concerned, and I was kind of like, I typically don't even know what ratings of movies are when I go see them. So, I'm totally fine with that.
Yeah.
It's fine. But yes, we are looking forward to this one. For sure.
Next stop on the trailer park is for Alex Cross Season 2. This is going to star Aldous Hodge returning in the role of Alex Cross. This is going to premiere on Amazon Prime on February 11th, 2026. It didn't really give us much. It looks like he's going to be going through another slew of cases.
Yes.
The first season.
Yes.
Was him. I think it was a different case.
Yeah,
wasn't
different
the
case.
case all the way through, but there was like one through line.
Well, it was one main case, but then there was also it's always like a personal aspect to a case, and then there's always like the regular case. So
it just pretty much gave us a teaser to let us know that there are more episodes coming.
Yes.
And a hint at a villain. It looks like Wes Chatham is going to be joining the cast of this
he looks
season.
like he might be the villain.
Yeah.
Which I was like, oh, Wes.
Yeah, it looks like he might be a villain in this. If you don't know who he is Amos in The Expanse.
Which is one of our favorite shows.
Yeah.
I ain't seen him in anything else.
But he'd be a good villain.
Nice. Sure, because in the beginning of that Expanse, you literally hate Amos. And you're like, oh, no, I love Amos. What's happening to me? So I'm very excited about this. We have been waiting for a very long time. This is I don't know if they're doing this week to week. And I think the first one they released all at the same time. So that's kind of interesting. Because I was able to binge this.
Yeah.
Darn it. I don't like that. I don't like when you go from a binge show to a week-to-week show.
That might be a testament to its popularity, though.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. It was extremely popular. It did get good reviews. I'll be up. This will be on my watch list for sure. And I got to keep up because people gonna spoil the heck out of this. I ain't about that life.
Last stop on the trailer park is for Wonder Man. This is going to come out January 27, 2026 on Disney+. It's going to be 8 episodes long, 30 minutes each. What is it about? It is going to be about Yahya Abdul-Mateen, who plays Simon Williams in this fictitious MCU world, is an actor who's auditioning for the role of Wonder Man, who is a fictitious superhero character that is existing within this world.
Yes.
It is a reboot of an existing franchise in this world, a remake of an existing franchise within this world. But while he is auditioning for this role, he is also a superhuman hiding his abilities. Yes.
So it's given the studio, it's given a franchise, but this was actually done before. Kevin Feige made a point to say that he hates when his stuff has to sit because this would have came out first, and now everybody's going to be like, oh, Marvel's trying to do what the studio and the franchise did. Well, technically, they did it first.
Yeah.
It's different for Marvel, for sure. They're basically talking about themselves in their own show. Because they put the poster of the show out, and it's like a Hollywood Reporter cover that says, superhero fatigue, is everybody done with the capes and stuff like that. So it'll be different.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
It looks like it's going to be different. Like you said, the trailer doesn't really show us much other than the normal life of an actor trying to audition for a role.
It's giving all episode 1.
Yep. And we get some sequences where it looks like he has a funny publicist or agent.
He's got a funny agent, and then we also get the Mandarin in this. Well, he's not the Mandarin in this, but we get Ben Kingsley.
Kingsley, who also seems to be an actor in LA as well. So this takes place in LA.
Right. So it's a lot of good chat around this, thankfully.
Yeah.
You have to fight nobody off for this yet. And they moved this from December to January because they said they want to avoid holiday season. So like they did from WandaVision, which I don't even remember WandaVision getting moved, but WandaVision came out.
No, because it's first, so.
Right, and it's been so long. They moved it because they didn't want to get swallowed up by holiday stuff. So I will allow the movements of a Marvel TV show for a good reason. And that means they give them another month to promote it. Like they didn't promote the other stuff they've been putting out. So yeah, looking forward to this.
All right, so that is the end of the trailer park. Let's dive into this BUNCHA-CRUNCH.
All right, so Sigourney Weaver is coming back. I'm just kidding. She might be. I don't know.
Maybe.
She said that she read a 50-page script for an Alien sequel. Which, now tell me how Sigourney Weaver, how we left her in the last Alien. Like the last time we saw her, what was Ripley doing?
The last time we saw Ripley, it was like
she was alive,
it was like
right?
200 to 600 years. I think it was like 200 years since her original death.
Okay.
They cloned her so that they could get another alien queen out of her. Right. Okay. She defeated that. Right. She defeated the offspring. Her and Winona Ryder and
oh yes, okay.
Winona Ryder and who's Hellboy? Ron Perlman.
Oh, okay.
Made it to Earth.
Okay.
Which is basically a wasteland like Mad Max.
Of course.
And that's where we left off.
Okay. Yeah. So she says she's read something from Walter Hill, who was the OG producer on the original Alien movie. He wrote 50 pages about where Ripley is now, and she said it was good. So there's a potential that we might get an Alien sequel. Maybe?
I don't know where this would fit.
I was going to say, I don't know how this is going to fit within the Alien Earth, Romulus, Predator,
because it's all still
space
canon
now.
Technically.
Right. So
she's dead.
Are we in the future in one part of the series and then no, because we are in the future.
They're gonna have
Romulus.
to decide what doesn't matter. They're gonna have to decide whether Alien 3 doesn't matter, or whether Alien Resurrection doesn't matter. Because she died. Well, there are two instances of two different Ripleys. Okay. Alien 1 through 3 is one Ripley, and Alien Resurrection is a completely different Ripley.
Or they just gonna be like,
clone.
We ain't gonna say nothing and you decide.
Nah, they can't do that.
Sometimes they just be like, we're not gonna clear it up. We'll let you clear it up on your own.
Yeah.
So I think in the article she said that other people like other talks have happened about her coming back and she's not really been interested because it didn't really make sense. But whatever she read from Walter that she liked, and she was maybe I will.
They put themselves in that pickle when they let David Fincher kill her.
I mean,
so
I don't. Disney is about money, so let's not forget. But I feel like if they can make enough to make sense, they might be like, do it.
Maybe they'll say Alien Resurrection doesn't matter. I don't know if anybody will be hurt by that.
No. I mean, Alien Earth is supposedly not canon, so
I don't know how they would do it. Because even if Alien Resurrection didn't matter, Ripley died in Alien 3. She's still dead. Only thing Alien Resurrection did was bring a Ripley back into the world.
Right. So would this be another Ripley?
She didn't go into freezing.
Right. Well, I mean, they can do whatever between movies.
Unless she's another clone.
They can do whatever they want.
She's an android.
I don't think I don't think people would be very happy with. I mean, you would clone, you ain't too far, huh?
Right. So
tomato.
I'm interested to see
if this ever comes into fruition.
Yeah, she reads every script. That's how she says no every time to make.
Right. Exactly. So. She like no, but she used the word quite extraordinary. So maybe
I feel like Alien's just on and up. Now she wants to come back.
I mean, listen, what did you just say? Bills got to be paid.
Yeah, bills must be paid.
Bills got to be paid.
Electric is going up.
She already in her Star Wars bag now, so she's like, let me come back over to my Alien bag.
She's still I'm
about to be sick. I'm about to be sick. Okay, and they all under Disney, so she just like, I'm already here, guys. Let's just make it work.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what this would be about.
I think everybody would be.
Like, but what is this? How?
It better be good.
Like how? She's dead.
It better be good.
She's like super dead.
It better be good.
Like she threw herself into lava.
Don't do Alien Earth, do Alien Romulus, whatever the Romulus sequel gonna be, and then put out some crap with Sigourney Weaver. Everybody gonna be like, don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't put a sour taste in our mouth.
It's gonna be like, I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Yes.
Where it's like, don't make us what more of the new class.
Right. We're like,
old class
you
now.
actually could have kept that because it was not good. Yeah. So we'll see. Other news coming out, Minecraft 2 has got a release date. If you were surprised that there's a Minecraft 2, that movie made like $1 billion. So they were definitely doing another one. It's going to release January 27th, 2027. If that date sounds familiar to you, it probably doesn't because you probably are like, what are you talking about? It is coming out the same day as Simpsons 2, which you just talked about last episode.
Yeah.
I think they'll stay on the same date.
They could.
Counter programming.
Sure.
Ain't no kids going to. I mean.
I won't be seeing either.
Oh, God. We're going to have to find something else to watch that weekend.
We will.
Because we did not see Minecraft 1.
Nope.
No interest. And I'm not after I had them kids was acting. First of all, I don't play Minecraft. I wasn't interested in the movie. And after I had them kids was acting in the first one, I absolutely am not going to go see the second one.
The movie isn't about anything. So
Exactly. I'm not enough of a Simpsons fan to sit through a whole movie of that. I'm just not interested. So yeah, I definitely think they'll come out on the same weekend, but I think it'll be good enough counter programming where they could do it.
Fans of that can come up with a Barbenheimer for it.
Simpsoncraft, Simcraft, Mineson,
Springfield, Minefield.
Oh, boom. Listen, if somebody else comes out with that, y'all know where y'all heard it first.
Like Springfield, Minefield.
Y'all know where y'all heard it first.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So, yeah, we'll see.
Minefield, too, because it's sequels.
Oh, they're both sequels. Oh, my God. Listen, you acting like we invested in this.
I'm not.
We're not. All right, next up, speaking of live action. Well, neither one of these. Oh, Minecraft's a live action remake. Scarlett Johansson is circling the role of Mother Gothel in the live action Tangled movie. Tangled is a 2010 movie, animated movie from Disney. If you're not seen it, I actually just saw it myself like a month ago. It's pretty good.
Okay.
I recommend it if you haven't seen it. Scarlett Johansson playing the awful mother. She'd do good at it. That's probably one of the worst Disney mothers that's ever been invented. But she would do good. That's an interesting choice for her.
I've never seen it, so.
She's terrible. She is like the villain. Is she? Yeah, she's literally the villain. But Scarlett would I think she would play this role pretty well. And Scarlett don't do villains very often, so this would be her.
No, but she acts, so.
This would be her opportunity to do villain.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
People were saying Catherine Hahn would do a good job, and that's true.
Catherine Hahn.
Agatha.
Oh, they're doing that. Yes,
but
she would.
I don't know if that just be Agatha again.
I was gonna say they're doing that because of the look. She looks like Agatha. The mother looks very close to Agatha. Okay. And I think they're just saying that because of the look.
Would she act like Agatha?
No. Agatha is mean. The mother in this, she's and let me take that back. Yes.
Okay.
But Agatha was very straightforward with her meanness. The mother in this was gaslighting her daughter.
Okay.
Sorry, it wasn't even a real daughter. Do you know what Tangled's about? It's
Rapunzel, yeah.
Right. But in this one, Rapunzel, or maybe I don't even know the OG Rapunzel story. The mother kidnaps the baby. Mm-hmm. After the baby gets a hold of something that makes her hair long, it makes the whatever juices in her hair makes her live longer. The mother live longer. So she needs to keep the daughter around and can't cut the daughter's hair, or else the juice that's keeping her from being old and dying, she won't have no more. So she kidnaps the girl, put her in the tower, and tells her like she can't leave because it's dangerous and the world out here is terrible. Although the mother leaves like every so often to get food and whatnot and come back just fine. And the daughter's never like, but you leave every month. Mm-hmm. And the girl wants to leave, obviously, because she's like 16 or whatnot, because she's tired of being in a freaking castle. Mm-hmm. And that's the story of Tangled, pretty much. Okay. And then she finds her family, she goes to the town or whatever, and the town's like, you look awful familiar. And then eventually she realizes she's like kidnapped princess from the family. Whatever. But the mother lies to her the whole time and pretty much like, no, you can't leave, and don't you feel bad if you leave, and I need you and all this and that. Oh, you know what? She's Agatha. I've come back around. Okay. She's Agatha. But I think Scarlett Johansson would play a pretty good Mother Gothel. It's terrible. Awful.
In additional casting news, Danielle Detweiler is reportedly in talks to star in Ryan Coogler's The X-Files reboot as one of the leads. So she'll be Black Gillian Anderson.
I can see it. Yeah. I can see it. She does horror well. I mean, X-Files is like
thriller.
Sci-fi horror. Sci-fi thriller.
It's not horror.
It's borderline.
Okay.
X-Files, aliens.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
I think she would fit good for this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Has she done any other TV before? Like series?
She's done some Netflix series.
Okay, good. When usually actors that stick to movies don't often do TV shows because that kind of restricts from how many movies they can do. So yeah. But good for Danielle Detweiler. We like her.
Bradley Cooper is also in talks to join Margot Robbie in the Oceans prequel movie. We talked about this a billion years ago.
Nope.
I don't know if it's necessary, but basically it's going to be about the parents of the Ocean brothers.
Yeah.
Basically being scammers. Mm-hmm. I think it takes place during the Grand Prix.
Something like that.
And it's supposed to be where the Ocean brothers would get their tactics from after watching and participating in heists with their parents. So
I don't agree with this.
I don't.
It's not necessary. I know people are like, no movie's technically necessary, and you're correct. But this one is especially not necessary.
Yeah, I mean, I don't need it, but I'll see a trailer for it.
Sure.
I haven't seen an Ocean's movie in forever. Ocean's movies are fun because of the large cast of like legendary actors.
Yes.
It's just two, so and they're not legends.
Right. I mean, I'm assuming you're right. Yeah. I'm assuming that they are going to build up the cast around them.
Yeah. So hopefully they have like a crew.
Yes.
Gone in 60 Seconds wouldn't have been as fun as if it was just Nick Cage and Angelina Jolie.
Correct. And also, but they need to be very careful because some of these movies that got these big old famous casts not making their money back.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
They need to be mindful of how much they're going to spend on this because who was the audience for this?
The Ocean's audience. People who would go see an Ocean's film.
Do they still go to the movies? Okay.
Nobody goes to the movies, really.
You're not wrong about that, but I'm just like, they need to be mindful of, like, I think they're trying to get the youngish-ish audience because, Margot Robbie or whatnot, but I don't know about this. I'm not feeling warm and fuzzies about this situation, but we'll see.
I mean, who would go see the Thomas Crown Affair other than black people?
Who said they marketing it as a black movie?
I know, but I'm saying like that.
Probably. Wait, who's the director for that?
If you were to make the Thomas Crown Affair today, and not race bid it, if it was like a Pierce Brosnan Thomas Crown Affair that came out today, like who would go see that?
But it's not a black movie technically anymore because they didn't got rid of Taylor Russell.
No, that's true. So you're right. It's not a black movie.
So we're back to regular.
The question is relevant. Who is going to see the Thomas Crown Affair? I feel like it's the same.
Michael
crowd.
B. Jordan fans.
Sinners fans.
Creed fans.
Sure, Creed fans. I'm talking about the subject matter of the movie.
Oh.
It's the type of movie.
You're right.
Yeah. I feel like black people are going to do a lot for that movie.
It's because it's Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
And if you put like Glenn Powell in that, it would just be like a regular movie.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, so
we'll see.
I don't know what the box office for this is going to be.
I ain't feeling too confident about it.
I am feeling confident about Sheila Atim, who's from The Woman King and Doctor Strange 2, who has a Funko Pop but had no lines and was killed.
She didn't say nothing? She said at least one thing.
She said one thing to Wong before Wanda turned her to dust.
She was in Marvel Zombies, wasn't she?
Was she?
Maybe not.
I don't know.
I might have imagined it. Right.
So she has been cast as Queen Akasha in The Vampire Lestat, which is going to be an additional season of Interview with the Vampire.
Which is quite popular.
Focuses on Lestat and his rock band career before he turns into the guy from Queen of the Damned.
Oh, okay. Yeah, have we gotten Akasha since Aaliyah?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so. I was gonna say, has there been like an iteration between now and then?
No, they haven't done the Queen of the Damned, and this was the most recent reboot of the Interview with the Vampire franchise. So,
okay. Yeah. People are very excited.
Yeah.
Extremely excited. I have not watched Interview with the Vampire. Jay says I'm supposed to. It's on my list.
It's really good.
The other 12 things I'm supposed to be watching. But people are very excited. Shout out to her.
Yeah, shout out to her. I like her. Amazon MGM Studio wins the rights to Michael Mann's Heat 2 movie. So now they are just shopping it around. I mean, at least they're going to put it in the theaters.
Yes.
This will go to theaters.
It will.
Roadhouse will not.
If Mercy can go to theaters, then they can send this to theaters.
Yeah.
They're all from the same studio.
So now it begins the casting. Right now, Leonardo DiCaprio, Austin Butler, Adam Driver, Bradley Cooper are all circling roles, but no offers have been made. I think Adam Driver has been circling this
for a
since
long
like the
time.
Inception of it.
Yes, very much so.
Because Ferrari.
Yeah.
They worked together on Ferrari, Adam and Michael. And then WC decided to shop the rights after deciding it was too financially risky to produce, which makes sense for WB.
It does.
Yes.
Amazon's like, whatever.
WB has wasted a lot of money.
We got it.
Yeah.
Just hand it over. I am highly anticipating Heat 2. Now, Heat 2 is a prequel and a sequel. So the prequel part is Robert De Niro's character before he got to Heat 1, obviously. And then the sequel part of it is of Val Kilmer's character after he's trying to get back to Ashley Judd's character after he gets away.
Because Val Kilmer's character didn't die.
Nope, he
Somehow.
sure didn't. He dyed his hair.
Yeah.
Tried to go pick up Ashley Judd, and she was like, can't do it. So he had to leave without her.
So who's playing Val Kilmer's character? Bradley Cooper? Has to be somebody that is relative in age to what Val Kilmer was at that age and looks kind of like him.
I ain't got nothing against Bradley Cooper. I don't want it.
Probably. I don't know. Who would play?
So I think
Austin Butler? No, he's too young.
Sure.
He's younger than Val Kilmer looked like then.
They can age him up. Just give him a wig. It's probably Austin Butler's probably playing Val Kilmer's character.
Adam Driver's playing Al Pacino.
No, who's playing Robert De Niro then? Who's playing a young Robert De Niro?
Adam Driver could be either.
Okay, you're right.
He could be either.
I'm thinking Robert De Niro though, and then
you think Adam Driver's the bad guy?
Yes, and then Leonardo DiCaprio will have to be playing Al
Neither.
Pacino.
No, he's too old.
I don't know how the prequel part is working out.
Maybe Leonardo DiCaprio is playing Val Kilmer.
No, also no.
No.
Austin Butler fits that look better, in my opinion. And I prefer Austin Butler to Bradley Cooper, I think.
Okay.
I don't know.
I feel like Austin Butler would be a better Robert De Niro, and then Adam Driver would be a better
Butler would be a better Robert De Niro.
Better Al Pacino. I couldn't see Austin Butler as Al Pacino. That's the thing.
Okay.
Not all of them could be Al Pacino. Only Adam, I feel like,
I
could
literally
be Al
don't
Pacino.
see. I only see Adam Driver as Al Pacino.
Yeah. So the rest of them, the puzzle pieces.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not fitting with the list that they got. All the pieces not there.
Yeah.
Now these are all good actors.
All good actors.
And they all been in things that I like.
This makes more. Now that I see it, it makes more sense for Austin Butler to be in this than Miami Vice.
Yes.
Between the two,
yes,
it makes more sense for Austin Butler to be in this.
Yeah.
Let's look at the poster.
Right. I have a Heat poster on my wall, and I'm like, nobody is fitting Al Pacino.
No.
But Adam Driver.
Yeah.
And not many. Ain't nobody fitting Robert De Niro either,
Not
though.
on this list. Not really.
Like future or like past or present. I don't know, y'all.
I couldn't think of an actor who's not on this list who would play a good Robert De Niro.
Like a young, but it has to be a younger version of Robert De Niro. That's the hard part. All of these people are older, are like, well, I guess they're younger. They're younger than Robert De Niro, obviously, but in that age, like in that movie,
Taron Egerton.
playing okay, fair.
Taron Egerton can play Robert.
He can
De Niro.
play a young Robert.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Put that on the list.
Works.
Put him on the list.
That works.
Put him on the list. Who's playing a young
or Lip.
Okay.
Lip
Okay.
from Shameless.
Yep. Right. Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah.
Bruce Springsteen could play.
Jeremy
Yeah.
Allen White. Yeah.
Could play. Okay. And then we got Adam Driver as Al Pacino in the past.
Yeah.
And then who's playing Val Kilmer though in the current?
Austin Butler.
Okay.
Austin Butler can play Val Kilmer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's playing Ashley Judd?
Who's playing Ashley Judd?
Yeah.
They haven't even begun casting women in this.
They ain't cast nobody. We just having fun at this point. But
Who
who's
could play
playing Ashley
Judd? Jennifer Lawrence.
Okay. Okay.
I can't think of anybody else.
Mia Goth. She could do it.
Mia Goth could play Ashley Judd. Yeah.
She could play that character. Her and okay. Yeah, I'm giving okay. None of these are gonna make it.
No.
But I feel like we on a good path.
Kaylee Spaney.
No,
No.
Kaylee, she a little too
small.
Ashley Judd had a little more snap to her, a little more. Now I ain't seen Kaylee Spaney have. I mean, she did like Alien Romulus, but that's like a different. But no, I think Jennifer Lawrence and who else? Mia Goth was good.
Yeah,
for sure. Okay, and then we also need somebody to play old Al Pacino. I'm assuming Al Pacino was
Adam Driver. They made him look old in Ferrari.
Okay, both. He'd be
Yeah.
both. Okay, young and old. Sure. Yeah, that would be weird. White. You couldn't just like cast somebody else as the older version. I'm down for that.
Yeah, that works.
We'll see if this actually makes it. Now, the reason why like Jay said, let this go is because I think Michael Mann wanted like 250. They were like,
that makes sense for this type of movie.
We can't do that.
Yeah.
So we ain't got it.
Yeah.
Amazon has it though. Amazon got billions and billions to spare.
If this would, Heat 2 deserves one battle after another budget. Now, one battle after another did not need that budget, but it deserves that
and
budget.
it ain't going to make it back.
If you're going to give it to that, you could give it to a Heat 2.
Agree. Like, you know what? We are getting into the era of, what is my quote now? The movie got made.
Yeah.
Who cares? The movie got made.
Yeah.
These studios have money to make these movies. And if they don't make their money back, ain't my problem. So yes, go ahead and give it, and let's get this happen because Michael Mann only got so much time, and we need to make sure this get out.
Last bit of crunch is a sad crunch. Actress Diane Keaton has unfortunately passed away at the age of 79.
Boo.
This just happened today on September. Well, this happened today, correct?
Yes, the news came out today. They didn't say officially,
October
but
11th,
her family
2026.
announced it today, like 30 minutes ago while I was updating our thing with Marvel news. I was like, Diane Keaton, what?
Yeah.
So yeah, sad. My favorite Diane Keaton movie is probably First Wives Club.
Absolutely. They just played it on TV the other day.
I need to go back and watch it.
Yeah.
If you've not seen First Wives Club, I recommend you watch it. Other notable roles, Godfather series.
Yep.
She was Kay. Speaking of Al Pacino.
Yep.
She Father of the Bride. Everybody has had to have seen Father of the Bride.
Yes.
Please, if you have not, put all these movies on your list. Godfather, Father of the Bride, First Wives Club. I did not see Something's Gotta Give, but that was also
good.
Was it good?
Yeah.
That was also quite popular. So R.I.P. to another legend.
Yeah.
Lord, if you just take a left and take the highway.
All right.
So there's a direction I can send you if you like.
That's all for the news.
Go to the upper room with certain folks, or the lower room.
For this week, we're gonna take a.
I got suggestions.
Take a quick break before we're censored.
R.I.P. to Diane Keaton.
Come back for our movie review.
R.I.P.
for Tron Ares.
This week we watched Tron Ares, which is the third of the Tron franchise. It was released October 10th, 2025. The director is, I told you I was going to mess up, Joachim Roning.
Yes.
I did it.
Yay.
Success. He is not a first-time director. He directed Pirates, Dead Men Tell No Tales, which...
Not the best one.
Not my favorite. And Maleficent, Mistress of Evil, which was the second one.
People enjoyed that.
It was okay.
It wasn't great.
It wasn't as good as the first one.
No.
It was fine.
It's supposed to be getting a third.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Cast and characters of Tron Ares include, let me get my list up. Jared Leto plays Ares. Dude, we all knew that. Greta Lee plays Eve Kim, who is the current CEO of Incom, that from the original movie that Kevin Flynn created. We have Evan Peters, aka Quicksilver, is playing Julian Dillinger. He is the CEO of Dillinger Systems, and he's the grandson of Ed Dillinger. And I'm saying this so y'all can connect who the new people are to the original and Tron Legacy.
Yes.
We have Jodie Turner-Smith, who plays Athena. She is second in command to Ares, so she's also a program in this. And we have Gillian Anderson, who plays Elizabeth Dillinger, so she is Julian's mama and the daughter of Ed Dillinger.
Yes.
So that's how they are related. And Jeff Bridges is back as Kevin Flynn, who we all know as the creator of the Grid. Also what is the land called again? The name of the game?
Space Paranoid.
Space Paranoid Land. Yes. And the former CEO of Incom, who basically started all of this. So, yeah. Who else do I want to highlight? We have Hassan Minhaj.
Hassan Minhaj.
Minhaj, who plays AJ Singh in this, who is a business partner of Eve. He's in this quite a bit. And then we also have Arturo Castro, who plays Seth Flores. Now, I bring him up because do you know where he is from?
Arturo Castro?
Mm-hmm. I know he's like the least favorite of us in this movie. But do you know where he's from?
No.
He is from, hold on, I looked it up and then I lost it. He is from, he's from The Menu. He was one of the guys at the table with the three sports dudes.
Oh, with the tortillas?
Yes.
Oh.
I saw him all movie and was like, why does he look so familiar to me?
No.
He's the guy from his character's name was Soren, which I didn't remember, but his face was recognizable to me.
This also starred Cameron Moynihan as Caius, who was the defective program that not Aaron Taylor Johnson. I'm going to do that a lot.
Who are you?
Julian. Because they're both Aaron's
Quicksilver.
and Quicksilvers.
That's funny.
That he was from Shameless. He also played the main character in the Jedi Fallen Order video games.
Yes, that's
capture.
okay.
He was the defective program,
right? Who that Ares was trying to help out. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah. Okay. You're right. Who a
lot of people said should have been the main character.
I don't think it would have mattered.
I don't think it would have mattered.
We'll talk about facts and figures here in a minute. I don't think it would have mattered. Runtime is 1 hour and 58 minutes. I don't know why I thought this was over 2 hours. I got us a large popcorn bucket because our rule is if it's over 2 hours, we get a large popcorn. If it's under 2 hours, we get a medium.
That's fine.
It barely made it, but when I looked at the time, I was like, oh, this actually was under 2 hours. 1 hour and 58 minutes. Budget of $180 million, which sounds like it makes sense. Opening day domestically, it made $14.3 million. Is projected to do around 35 domestically opening weekend. That is not great.
Nope.
It's not good. Tron Legacy, which opened 15 years ago, its opening weekend was $44 million domestically. So it is less.
Cheaper budget.
It is, and Tron Legacy was 170 million budget. It made 404 million worldwide. However, if you do the typical 2.5, 3 times math, Tron Legacy was not.
400 million worldwide is nothing.
It's not, at least
worldwide,
for the box office. Now they might have made the money back through like DVD sales and residuals on, but box office wise, not great. Which is everybody's questioning why they keep making these movies, because they don't know. They're not box office hits.
It might be an IP thing. They got to keep doing stuff with it.
That could be true.
To keep the rights.
That is true. Disney owns this, but they did not create this. So it might be an IP thing where they have to make it every 15 years.
Yeah.
So they can keep the rights. But Tron Ares right now is not doing fantastic numbers. It's actually doing pretty much what all the other Tron movies have been doing.
Not great.
Slightly less. Ratings wise, cinema score is a B+, which is also not great for an action movie. B+ is okay for a horror movie.
You're supposed to leave action movies feeling recharged.
So A's,
energized,
A-,
having a great time.
Mm-hmm.
People came out like, it was okay.
It was fine.
Right.
Which is exactly what they said about Legacy, because that also got a B+. And that's also what they said about the OG Tron, because that also got a B+.
All of the flash and action and thrill that they packed into this movie are not supposed to walk out with a B+ feeling. No.
But that's exactly the same as the other two. So it's consistent.
Yes.
It's consistently okay. It's fine. That, Rotten Tomatoes scored, critics gave it a 56, which is actually better than Tron Legacy. I think it's the Tron Legacy like 50. Oh, here I have it here. Tron Legacy has a 51% for critics. Okay. OG Tron has a 61% for critics. On the audience side for Rotten Tomatoes, it's actually an 86, which means people that saw it generally liked it.
That's good.
On the other end, Legacy has a 64 for the audience, and the OG Tron has a 69. So Ares is winning in the audience reception department.
Interesting.
Who knew? Right, exactly. And everybody's confused as to why they keep making these, because obviously they're not box office hits. People are also confused as why they're putting Jared Leto with the lead of movies.
Because he made it.
Because his production company is footing the bill or something.
Yeah, the reason this got made is because he was like...
Right. Now, they were going to do a Tron, another sequel to Tron. It was going to be TR3N, like Megan, but the 3 instead of the O. In like 2010.
Oh, I heard they were going to do it. It was going to be called Tron Ascension.
Yes, it was going to be based on a Tron Ascension script.
Okay.
That they wrote. And I think that was going to be the official name of it.
Okay.
But Disney scrapped it after a movie called Tomorrowland.
Yep.
Didn't make no money.
Terrible. Awful George Clooney film.
They were like, nope, we can't do it. This not a good look. So they scrapped Tron 3, and it literally the idea set for all these years. And then at some point, somehow Jared Leto got involved or whatnot, and they were like, sure, let's try it again. And they took a piece of the Ascension script that had Ares in it, plucked that out, and then made a whole movie around Ares. So that's how we are here.
I wonder if Ares was supposed to be the villain in the Ascension
script. I did read somebody say that Ares was essentially the villain.
That makes more sense. Ares being the god of war, being the villain.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But you know what it sounds like? It sounds like Tron Legacy. It sounds like Tron Legacy.
If you got out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I don't even know what the original, and what's his name? I get his wrong name on Joseph Kosinski. Thank you. Was going to direct the threequel back then, but it had been too long and creative differences. People kind of dropped out or whatever. So this is where we are now. With a movie that is almost pretty much in line money-wise and reception-wise as the other two movies. So, consistency. And it ain't got to always be good consistency, but it's consistent. All right, Jay, hit us with the plot of Tron threequel.
What is the plot of Tron Ares? Julian Dillinger has started up a rival company called Dillinger Systems instead of taking over Incom. A lot of people thought he was going to be the new CEO of Incom.
That's what the trailer kind of felt like.
He takes over a rival company. Greta Lee is the CEO of Incom. They are both racing for what is called the Object Permanence Code, because they are basically 3D printing assets from the grid into the real world. But the issue is the assets are on a timer. They only last up to 30 minutes in the real world.
29 minutes to be exact.
So they're looking for the Object Permanence Code, which is a code that Kevin Flynn created that is supposed to allow their 3D printed assets to exist in the real world forever without de-resolution.
Dissolving.
De-resolution.
If you've never seen Tron, de-resolution means it basically just turns back into dust.
Yeah.
And when Jay says 3D printing, he literally, it looks like 3D printing. Like
So,
if you ever see the 3D printer, that's what it looked like in the movie.
Rival companies are on the race to find this object permanent code so that their 3D printed assets will exist forever without dissolving. In his attempt to win the race, Julian, who is the CEO of Dillinger Systems, has sent Tron Ares and Tron Athena after Greta Lee to capture her.
Right. And then hijinks and shenanigans ensue.
Yes.
Yeah, they are subdued hijinks, but they there. They there. All right, so let's get into our non-spoiler thoughts for this movie. You want to go first? You want me to go first?
I can go first. Okay. I thought this movie was fun. It is, however, definitely a Jared Leto movie.
Yes.
A lot of reviewers were saying that it is a lot of reviewers were saying that, you know, if you don't really want to look at Jared Leto for 2 hours, that's okay, because most of the film is carried by Greta Lee and by Jodie Turner-Smith. And that is not true. That is not true.
If you want to avoid Jared Leto, just don't watch this movie.
If you want to avoid Jared Leto, you shouldn't see this movie.
You just shouldn't go. Just don't bother.
Jodie Turner-Smith and Greta Lee do amazing work in this movie. I really enjoyed their characters.
Amazing work?
Yeah, I mean, I think they were fun.
Okay.
I enjoyed both of their characters a lot.
Okay.
I would see a sequel with both of their characters. However, the movie was about Ares. It's
called Tron Ares for a reason.
Yeah, and Jared Leto's production company kind of like is responsible for this movie getting made, so he's like at the center of the movie. So it's a Jared Leto action film.
I mean, people don't usually produce movies they don't want to be a part of.
Yeah. So I only say that because there were people who were like, "Oh, I wasn't gonna go see this movie because it's so Jared Leto heavy."
It's Jared Leto heavy.
But now that everybody's saying Greta Lee and Jodie Turner-Smith are seen in show stealers, now I'm gonna go see it. And I'm like, well, they're not in the movie as much as Jared Leto is, so they're not stealing the scene or show from him. So
it's called Tron Ares for a reason.
Exactly.
So you should go into the movie knowing that.
You should go into the movie knowing this is a Jared Leto action film.
Yeah. Now. Yes. If you are confused as to why everybody's like anti-Jared Leto, Google.
Yeah, we ain't about to figure that out.
We ain't going through that. But just know that if you are trying to avoid him, you should just not watch this movie.
I don't want to be responsible for somebody being like, I went to go see this movie because you guys said Jared Leto wasn't like the main focal point of it. You guys said Greta Lee was, and that was a lie. It's like, you're right, that is a lie.
Oh, he is all up and through this.
All up and through this
Forwards,
movie.
backwards, upside down. He in it.
So
there's no avoiding him.
There's no avoiding him.
At all.
Yeah, we spend the most time with them.
Yeah.
So yeah, even if people are like, well, actually, he doesn't have as much screen time as it doesn't matter. Like Thanos didn't have as much screen time in Infinity War. It was about Thanos. Like the movie was about Thanos. He probably
has the most.
He was the focal point. I mean, he was the focal point of both those movies.
Yeah.
He may not have had the most screen time, but
listen, just don't
go see it.
Just don't go. I'm just don't go.
So the grid continues to be the most interesting part about these movies.
I agree with you on that.
They aren't much fun when you leave the grid. They are a little less fun when you leave the virtual world. The virtual world has all the action and the lights, and that was the best part of Legacy. He was sucked from the real world into the city.
And that's where we were.
It was kind of like going to space.
Maybe that's what it is.
It's like a Guardians movie where they go to different planets.
Maybe that's what it is about this movie.
This took place in, I don't know what city it was, but it felt
like a LA, a San Diego, New York situation.
Pick a coastal. Pick a city.
Yeah.
It just was a city at night, and most of the movie takes place in the real world, so it wasn't as fun. Seeing race cars, seeing light cycles in the real world was fun for about 30 seconds, but then it's kind of like,
where the rest of the light cycles?
It's the light cycle battles in Trial Legacy were fun because it was like a battle arena that was set up. It had like all these intricate twisted turns.
We had an audience.
Yeah, and it's just like watching them race down Main Street. So,
yeah, in my way.
Right.
Move.
And then wonder like, how long does the light wall go stay up before it like dissipates?
That was a very valid question. Because I'm like, are people running into it?
These things will last for a while.
Are y'all causing traffic accidents?
Right.
What's going on?
So yeah, the grid continues to be the most interesting part. The music, to me, I thought the music was good. It wasn't bad.
Yeah.
But to me, it mostly just felt like 80s synth wave. To me.
Okay.
Like
interesting.
80s synth wave music that you can like stock music that you can get like on YouTube.
Oh. Okay.
It was good. I didn't think it was bad.
Okay.
But it didn't knock like Daft Punk's did for me. I feel like Daft Punk's soundtrack was better than this one.
Okay.
And I feel like the music that they picked for some of the action sequences was a little too mellow.
I think the whole movie was too mellow.
Like it needed
some
some of the music, like some of the action sequences where they were doing nothing, the music was going super hard. But like some of the action sequences when they were actually fighting, the music was a lot softer. And I was like, this is weird.
Interesting.
Why are you reversing it? Like you should ramp up the music for this. That said, I did think the action was nice. I liked the fight sequences. I did like the chase sequence in the grid.
Okay.
Yeah,
for sure.
Chase sequence in the grid was fun. The chase sequence out in the world
on the highway
was fun for a little bit. It went on for way too long.
Yes.
Yeah. Like we didn't need to see them search every street looking for her.
It just wasn't enough.
Yeah.
Like
they weren't doing anything other than like riding next to each other.
Yes.
They weren't like in Tron Legacy in the arena, they were like deliberately strategically doing it, riding their bikes around each other to like kill each other.
Agree.
And in this they weren't doing that. They were trying to like safely capture her.
Missing something. It's missing some seasoning.
Yeah, it wasn't as fun.
I agree with
in the real world, but the grid chase I thought was fun because everything in the grid is expendable,
right?
So you can blow everything up.
And people were acting more than just two parties were involved.
Yeah.
I wait.
But as always, beautiful gowns. I do think this movie always nails the visuals.
Agree.
These Tron films and Jody in all caps with the exclamation point.
Okay.
Yes.
Good. I echo most of the similar thoughts. This movie was very beautiful gowns. I think I like the music a little more than Jay did. I don't know why. I don't have anything.
I didn't dislike it.
I didn't. I just liked it more. I was pumped. I was like, ding, 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 ding. It does sound like that a little bit.
Yeah.
But I thought it's not better than Daft Punk's.
Okay.
But I thought it was pretty good. Like I may give this another spin, which I typically don't feel like I would say because I don't listen to no 9 Inch Nails.
I think at the time when Legacy came out, Daft Punk was a lot more modern.
Yeah.
I think today it would be like having this action soundtrack, and this is not a dig because I think they're a good band, but it would be like having this soundtrack made by like U2.
Okay, that's
like,
fair.
You're older, so the tune is a
little different. A little different.
Yeah.
Tron Legacy does feel like a younger film.
9 Inch Nails was a much older group now than Daft Punk was.
Right. Agree. But the movie it was okay. I agree. It was okay. It wasn't like the best movie of the year. It wasn't the worst movie of the year. I did enjoy watching it we saw it in XD. I enjoyed watching it in XD. The sound and stuff the music and the sound and visuals and stuff were all good. But this movie needed some oomph. Like, I agree with Jay. The best action sequences were in the grid. Once we left the grid, the action sequences were kind of...
Yeah.
Like, there's a scene with Greta Lee, Ares, and Athena. It's a chase scene with the cycle bikes. Kind of bland.
And the music should have been going crazy, but the music was just very, like, monotone.
And I feel like the music matched the scene, though. That's the bad part.
The scene was also boring.
Exactly. So the music matched the scene because the scene was like they just ride. Like ain't nobody trying to knock each other off the bike. Like Ares is trying to catch what's her name, Kim, but he's not like trying to grab. Like get her, girl. Like get him. What are you doing?
And the speed lines should have been in Legacy. The speed lines were like lasers. In this, they were like glass. So you could just like, they weren't like...
Yeah, they were like barriers.
Yeah.
Although they used one to split a car in half. And I was like, oh, that's kind of nice. But they only did it once.
Like nothing else. You could touch it with your hand and it didn't like burn.
Right.
Or anything. That was weird.
So it needed some some seasoning, some salt, some Lowry, some salt and pepper, something.
Yeah.
The plot line was pretty basic. There is nothing unique about this movie. No. Or the characters. No. Now, the reason why I would not care to see Athena and Kim in another movie is because they didn't really. The characters, not the actresses. The characters were just regular.
I mean, if
regular
I'll save it till spoilers. But if they gave Athena more, sure,
but they didn't.
But they didn't. They gave another.
She regular. Kim kind of regular. Ares is technically Pinocchio. Everybody here is regular. Yeah. So I was just kind of like, it's regular.
Everybody's just a stock version of another character you've seen in a different movie.
In the Legacy, they're literally Legacy characters.
Yeah.
Athena's Clue.
Greta Lee is even.
Greta Lee's Flynn. Kind of. Yeah.
Yeah.
The writing here is not strong.
Yeah.
What up? There were some plot holes, some questions. Like I had questions about how certain things were happening, but I was like, let me just suspend my belief and just keep it going.
Yeah.
And acting was fine. Everybody's acting was fine. You know, various levels of fine and good. But some of the dialogue between the characters seemed a little fake, and I blame that on the writing, not the acting.
Yeah.
Like some of the conversations felt a little elementary, and I'm kind of like, are y'all adults? Why are we talking like we just learning how to talk? So, but overall, I did enjoy it. It sounds like I didn't like it. Overall, I did enjoy this movie. I enjoyed it in XD. Very beautiful gowns. It's a theater experience.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would say if you want to watch this, see it in the theaters. Do not wait to get it home because I feel like the experience will be different.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, for sure. Anything else for non-spoilers?
Those are all my non-spoiler thoughts.
All right, so we are going to spoil the heck out of this movie. If you probably already know how it ends, but stick around if you officially want to know. But we are going to jump into spoilers here at 3, at 2, at 1. Let's start off with our characters. Right up at the top, Jared Leto plays Ares.
Yes.
So he's Pinocchio.
So Ares is the new MCP for this, but he's the good guy. I think MCP in the first Tron was bad.
Okay.
Wasn't MCP in the first Tron bad?
Let's see. There is a...
You haven't seen the first Tron.
Oh, no.
So I think MCP in the first Tron was bad.
MCP is the main antagonist of the first film. Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
So, which makes more sense why Ares was picked from an old script where that would make more sense because Ares would make more sense because he's the master control in this. It would make more sense. He would be the villain,
and that's like the thing that the programmers want to be. They're like, "Ooh, I get to be master control."
Yeah. So anyway, Jared Leto plays the new MCP, who's been created by Julian Dillinger.
Yes.
At Dillinger Systems. Basically, Julian is trying to 3D print assets from the grid into the real world, like soldiers and weapons, so that he can sell them for defense.
So typical.
Which is basic.
Unoriginal.
Yeah, that's basic.
So, like, can y'all think of something else?
But the issue I have with Jared Leto's character in this is just that they didn't. So he's an AI program. He's been created to just follow commands.
Yep.
Quicksilver. Continues to reprint him, and he continues to die because he only lasts in the real world
29 minutes.
Up to 29 minutes. He still remembers each of his deaths in the real world.
Which was interesting.
But they don't really explain why he gains sentience.
Why he wants to be like
he wants to be a real boy. But
Right.
they don't explain why he wants to be a real boy, and they don't show what flipped him over other than the fact that Julian is mean.
I was gonna say the main thing that seems to trigger Ares is Julian calling them expendable.
Yes.
He don't like that.
Julian is mean and Kim is nice.
Right. And Ares wants to be with a person who's not with nice. A person, but he wants to experience nice people.
He wants to stop dying one.
Yes, because it looks like it's painful.
Yeah, they do the death scenes really good. It looks like they're like literally like it looks like falling apart.
And then when he wakes up in a new body, it's like he's gasping for air, like he's been drowning or so. It's not a good experience coming back.
So he wants to stop dying,
right?
Number one, and he wants to
have meaning
with somebody who's nicer,
right? Yeah. He doesn't want to be controlled by the mean guy anymore,
right?
But we don't. I guess that's what we just get into the movie, and Ares is already at that point.
Yeah,
there's no build up.
He's ready to be free.
He's already questioning things. Like when we first see him, the first demo we get of Ares is like looking at the rain, and he's like, he goes back once he does get back, or after he dissolves and he gets back. Athena asked him, what would it's like? And he was like, it's different this time. Like I think I had feelings, and she's like, I don't understand what that means. And we're like, yeah, how do you understand what that means?
It's weird, yeah, because the thing is, I guess we're supposed to think that because he felt the rain, because he's the master control program,
right?
He felt the rain, and that gave him the sensation of feeling.
Yes,
and that is what convinced him he wanted to be a real was same thing happens to a different character, and they don't get that feeling.
I think it was already there for him, but they don't tell us. There's no backstory there, so
it couldn't have been the rain,
right?
Okay,
I think the rain was just camel that broke the straw that broke the camel's back. He's like, you know what? I want to be rained on. I'm tired of this.
I was thinking about like what flipped him, but
I think he was already flipped by the time we get to the movie. They kind of They kind of skirt past all of that.
So that was my main issue, was that they didn't really explain why he wanted to be a real boy. That's the main point of the movie, and we don't get an answer to like why. No, even when he has a conversation later with Jeff Bridges, we're in the spoiler section. Yeah. Jeff Bridges makes a cameo. He gets to speak with Jeff Bridges. He doesn't really explain. Jeff Bridges doesn't figure out either why. Jeff Bridges is kind of like intrigued by the fact that you're
very
so
intrigued,
but he doesn't know why.
No, he doesn't. Actually, did like that scene because Jeff Bridges is. We don't get a resolution of like the why, but Jeff Bridges is super curious. He's like, "Oh, you're very interesting to me." And Aries just kind of like, "Oh, I'm just trying to, be regular." And Jeff Bridges is like, "Oh,
and we are too.
This is kind of like, cool. This is cool, man. Off you go." Right. It's like, okay, it's all right.
What if he's Ultron? He just helped him get out.
Right. He could have been Ultron. Ultron at least had like,
we saw the turn.
We saw it, right?
Went in a negative direction.
He had like read a bunch of stuff and looked at a bunch of stuff. He was like, "Oh, you humans are crazy." Like Ares was just like, "I just want to be outside and rain."
He experienced her memories, but by then he was already flipping.
Oh, he was already done.
Yeah.
He was, I mean, not done, but he was already like, "I need to be out of here. I want to be a permanent person." Yeah. My main, I didn't really have any bigger issues. I had a similar thing of the writing with Ares already being done. Already, the conclusion was already there before we got there. Arc. Right. His character arc was done by the time we started the movie.
Yeah.
That was my main issue. The only other thing I wanted to point out was Jared Leto. He started off good being a program where, programs are like, "Oh, this is new to me. I'm trying to figure this out." But then when he gets there's a scene where he gets in a car with another character and he's driving around. He was superhuman there. And I was like, you're not supposed, this is supposed to be new to you.
But I mean, maybe that's supposed to be like AI assistants now. They just talk to you like regular people, like co-pilot.
Okay, fair enough. Because he was very comfortable being like in the real world. And I was like, you're supposed to be a little more like confused and maybe not scared, but like not sure what to do with yourself. But he was very like, I'm
Series
just driving in a car.
Siri conversations have got pretty advanced, so maybe that's supposed to be what that's like.
Okay, yeah, fine. In that case, then I won't put that on Jared Leto. But other than what you pointed out, I didn't really have any issue with Ares. I mean, it's a very straightforward. Sonny wants to be out of the containment center.
Yeah, it's toy soldiers,
and he wants to be out and live like a real life, which we've seen in we've seen in plenty of other movies, so it wasn't a unique storyline. Yeah. But other than that, acting was fine. This is not Jared Leto's best performance, at least in my opinion. He still ain't beat We Crashed for me.
No.
Still ain't beat it. He probably ain't going to, but whatever. So yeah, that's all I really got to say about Ares.
Greta Lee plays Eve Kim, who is the CEO of Incom.
Yes, with her sister.
Mm-hmm. It was handed down to her by Sam, who we get a cameo of a picture of Sam as a CEO, as a former CEO in the Incom building. Mm-hmm. He handpicked the Kim sisters to take care of Incom
after he retires for personal reasons, and that's literally all we get.
Yeah. I mean, and that makes sense. It's been like 15 years since the last one, so he was a CEO for 15 years. That's good.
Good enough. When he originally didn't want to be.
Right.
So he was probably 35?
Yeah.
He's probably pushing 40 and was like,
time.
"I am done." I didn't mind Eve. Eve was fine. And this is actually my first time seeing Greta Lee in anything.
Okay. Yeah. Me too.
She was cool.
Yeah.
I didn't really have nothing for or against. I mean,
she's not the main character.
I'll give her co-lead.
She's a co-lead, yeah.
Give her co-lead. Character-wise, Eve is your typical CEO who loses the sister ends up dying of cancer. Mm-hmm. And she loses her sister, and then she's kind of like, "I don't want to do this no more. I'm done for the world. I'm letting my company just do whatever." And then by the end of the movie, she's like, "Oh, I need to fight for my company because it's mine." It's like, of course you do, because that's how movies go.
Yeah.
So congratulations, you've done what every other character like this does. All right.
Yeah.
More beautiful gowns.
I liked her character.
Yeah.
She did great with what they gave her.
Agree.
It's very the relationship. A lot of this movie is very Terminator. It's very you have a good Terminator, you have a bad Terminator, you have the side character, because the Terminator is the main character,
of course,
who has to run around with the Terminator to figure out how to save the world before the bad Terminator catches up to both of them and kills them.
You are very correct.
So yeah,
Terminator did it better, But you were
Terminator
very
definitely did it better. But that's
you were
like,
very correct.
That's like her role in all of this.
Yeah.
It's like she's not like
she has the permanence code.
Yeah.
The bad Terminator wants to get her because she has it.
Yeah.
Wants to kill her in the process. Good Terminator wants to get her and save her, right? Because that's what Ares says. Like, I have a friend that I want to save, and Flynn was kind of like, huh, interesting. Okay, well, bye, bad good Terminator.
Yeah.
Go save your new friend. But you're right. I didn't even make that parallel. Yeah, you make a good point.
Yeah, it's very Terminator.
Yeah, we have Terminator / Tron Legacy / because the motivations of the antagonist in this, who is Athena, which we will get to, is Clue. Yeah. So
so Athena is basically Clue. Yeah. But because she doesn't run the show, right, she would kind of be like, who was the Terminator in Judgment Day? Robert Patrick. She's the T-1000. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. But Greta Lee did fine.
Yeah, she did a good job.
She did good with what she had.
Yeah.
I would be opposed to seeing her in other things.
I wouldn't be opposed to seeing her in other things, no.
No.
Evan Peters plays Julian Dillinger,
aka Quicksilver.
A.K.A. Quicksilver, who is the CEO of Dillinger Systems and the grandson of Ed Dillinger, who does not appear in this movie because he died. Right. Yeah.
Julian is stupid. He's not very smart. Yeah. He is smart, but he has no common sense. Yeah. Put it that way.
So, yeah, he's the typical CEO who's smart enough to create a super advanced system, but not smart enough to know how to actually control it or understand what he made.
Right. So he puts on this show for the army or for the government or whatever, because he's trying to sell Ares and all the things he can build. He doesn't tell them that they only last 29 minutes. So his mom is like, you gonna mention that?
So he's scamming the military.
So he's scamming out the military, which is like the worst group of people to probably scam, because they probably gonna bury you somewhere in the back and not tell nobody. Yeah. Anywho, he then goes super off the rails, tries to go get Eve, because he's like, well, he's figured out, he sends Ares in to go figure out what she's up to, finds out she's cracked the code to the permanence code. And he's like, well, I need to get it because I need to win this war, essentially. And his stupid brain goes to kidnap her like she's not a public figure. Yeah.
Immediately, the authorities connect the dots. That was him.
Because Ares is red. Dillinger is like, red is Dillinger, blue is Incom.
And
like,
we've
established
this. He just did a presentation and a demonstration in front of like a whole bunch of world leaders.
Hello.
It's like day before.
So when he sends Ares and Athena out and they causing all this destruction and whatnot, riding around on their light cycles and shooting out barriers that are red.
Yeah, it's like sending giant murderous iPhones out into the world. And people will be like, yeah,
I know
Apple is behind this.
I know you, Tim.
Yeah.
Shoot him, I know stupid. So he does that, and then his goofy butts, once they corner Eve, he sends her to his grid. Yeah. And he's just gonna leave her there.
And he's gonna de-res her inside the grid.
Yeah, he gonna get the permanence code out of her and de-res her, and Ares is kinda like, if we take the code out of her, she gonna die. And he's like, go ahead and kill her. And Ares is like, actually, I don't think I want to do that because that's a bad thing, and he's self-aware now, so he's like,
because it's more than just like computer program wiping. It's murder.
It's literally murder, getting rid of her. Like, you've already kidnapped her, now you ain't gonna let her go. Right. Ares obviously ain't down for that. Athena is kind of like, yes, I'm down for whatever. Yeah. So she becomes the new master control, but Quicksilver is just kind of like, not only does he do that, he almost murders her. He just keeps going. The stupidity keeps going.
He's so oblivious.
And his mom is trying to get him off the rails, and he's like, no, mom, like, I'm going to do what I want. The character is just very shallow. There's no character arc. He is what you see, and he is nothing more.
He's so oblivious to the fact that Ares is clearly showing signs of sentience.
Right.
You're not worried about that. Instead of being worried about where that's coming from, you're more angry that he's doing it.
Yeah, he says
figuring it out.
Right. He's like, I'm going to find the feelings in you and figure out a way to rip it out. But before that, I need you to go murder homegirl.
Yeah, then he doesn't even notice when Athena does it. When Athena comes in and tails on him, it's like, clearly she's motivated. She has her own motivation. She's trying to rise in the ranks. Why is the program trying to do that?
Athena prints herself.
Yeah.
Like, literally, he's at his desk, realizing that he done messed up. Everything's falling apart. And then the lasers start kicking on. And he's like, well, I didn't do that. And Athena's like, hey, it's me. Move out the way.
Ares is master control, which means all the programs are supposed to listen to him.
Right.
And Athena broke her own rules by disobeying master control to go to him to tell on him. And even Evan Peters should have been like, okay, so both of y'all are malfunctioning because he's not listening to me and you're not listening to him.
You're breaking rank here.
But he didn't even like put the dots together. He just kept like,
okay, now you're the person. Like, no, you should question why she questioning the program that you wrote.
It's time to wipe this and restart the prompts from the very beginning.
Exactly. Instead when you de-res them, you need to start over. Like, pick a.
AI's hallucinating.
You need an Ares 2.0. Yeah. At this point, because the first rounds is not working.
Doing great.
Not working. And he obviously gets rid of programs because when they go to break into Eve's company, Ares tries to go save the Star Wars video game guy,
Caius.
Caius. And Athena's like, leave him, like he's non-compliant or whatever.
Dillinger kills them all.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And then doesn't reprint.
Reprint Star Wars. So Ares is like, well, why didn't you, he's like, he's dysfunctional. He didn't listen. Well, you got Athena over here.
Yeah, she's also glitching out. And me.
Right. You need to kill everybody and just start over.
It's broken from the ground up.
And he obviously don't care. Like, he just reprints or reprograms anyway. So why you not?
And it's like, you want... These are the ones you want to make permanent?
Right.
These dysfunctional programs who aren't listening to you each other?
The ones who want to go in the rain, the ones who don't listen to commands, and the ones who can't fight.
These are the ones you want to make permanent.
This don't sound right.
But even outside of all that, his character was one of the most interesting things to look at in the movie.
He plays the role well.
Yeah.
I will give Evan Peters that.
Yeah.
He acted.
Yeah.
He actually...
An arrogant fool.
Yeah, he did a very good arrogant fool. I give him that. So shout out to Evan Peters because he played his role pretty well.
Jodie Turner-Smith plays Athena. She is the antagonist, secondary antagonist of the movie.
Yeah, she's co-antagonist.
She's
doing her job
Julie.
Technically.
They make the same mistake with Athena that they made with Clue, which is gave her a directive that was too simple.
Yes, and the directive is to get Kim back. Kill Ares.
And he said by any means necessary.
And that's exactly what she intends to do.
Yeah.
And she don't stop at nothing to do it.
She 3D prints herself. She 3D prints
a bunch of stuff.
Goons, a recognizer. I don't know how she got that out of the garage.
Boom. That was my question. The garage that Quicksilver has is only so big. But somehow she prints one that fits out. It's like the size of a space shuttle.
You can see it across the city, like arriving.
It's bigger than the space shuttle. Yeah. It's probably like a planet.
I want to say maybe this is Chicago, so it's like bigger. It's big enough to go around
several blocks of Chicago. Yeah. Like 15 city blocks at once.
Yeah.
And it's just huge. Moving along. I don't know how she got that out of there, but we're not supposed to question that.
Yeah.
But that
and
was
a whole bunch and like a million drones.
Right. So she's following her directive. So there's nothing to stop her. Because he tries to do a kill switch and all that. Somehow she knows to turn that off. I'm not really sure about that. I'm not gonna question it once again.
How that one AI keep itself from being shut down.
Yeah, he tries to stop her because obviously she's gonna make matters worse. He can't. She also kills his mom.
Yeah, she kills X-Files.
Which was kind of like she was. What did he call her? A obstacle or whatever, because she's supposed to get rid of obstacles to her directive, which kills the mom. And it's kind of like, well, now you have to really go because you've killed an innocent woman.
Yeah,
sorry. So, Jodie Turner-Smith does fine in this role.
Yeah,
she's good. The issue's not the acting. The issue is she's Clue.
She did a better job at playing a program than Ares.
She did because she's more programmy. She's more machine. Yeah. She's more like she plays the role of I don't get feelings.
Right.
That Ares is trying to understand. The issue that I have is the writing of her character. Because she's Clue, and essentially she don't have no type of like smarts about her. She's just doing what she's told.
Or independent motivations.
Yeah, she don't have no independent motivations
because her directive was too simple.
Right, she's a by any means necessary type of character.
Yeah,
and sometimes you want these characters that have that enlightening moment, like Ares gets, where Ares kind of like, oh, I'm not going to kill Eve, because Eve is I've been able to scan Eve and I see her memories, and she's nice to me.
They missed the opportunity to do something interesting with her by not having her flip with the rain. She didn't have to flip, but maybe her motivations could have been less for...
She could have been about herself, like Ares was.
She wanted the permanence code for herself.
Right.
Because after Jared Leto experienced the rain, he experienced sensation, and they kind of tried to imply that was what it was, but he was already flipped by the end.
Yes,
but they did the exact same thing with her and the sprinklers.
Yeah.
She experienced sensation, and that was the moment where she should have been like,
wait a second.
Screw Dillinger. I want the code for me.
Right.
So
because I want to be permanent.
I also want to stop dying.
Exactly. That would have been a cool little thing to do. Or they could have had it to where she's just kind of like, oh yeah, she had the code, or she just had a different motivation of like, wait a second, I want to live too. Like, let's work together situation.
It made her speech at the end when she has her fight with Ares, where she's like, you gave up all of this. You could have had everything. And it's like, no.
All of what?
All of what? You are stuck in a program and you can only live for 30 seconds and die.
30 minutes.
So, yeah, 30 minutes and die. So her speech to him, like, you gave up all of this for her. And it's like, but you should also want this.
Yes. That her speech was weak because it was kind of like, he's not giving up anything, girl. He is, because she scans him and his de-resolution clock is like nothing, because he's not going to die. And she's just kind of like, yeah, this you giving up living forever?
He was
like,
master
yeah,
control,
girl.
And he changed because of the rain. She was master control. She should have changed because of the rain.
I agree.
Would have been more consistent.
I agree. It would have gave her character more depth.
She would have been her own villain.
Yeah, and she wouldn't have been so shallow.
Yeah.
But acting wise, she was good.
Yeah.
Acting wise, she was good.
And that's why I said I would like to see more of her, because they should do that.
Was she gone?
I know.
I guess she's technically not gone.
She's a program. She can be rewritten.
She can be rewritten. Well, no, because then at the end, they kind of did the thing. So, maybe. Shout out to Jodie Turner-Smith, though.
It was an opportunity.
She got cold lead antagonist in this.
She could be in a different Disney movie.
Which one? Not over Anna. Not over Anna. Sorry, no.
That's true.
Anna's still number one storm for me. I don't feel
like
there's a campaign.
Anna is slowing down.
Listen, there's a campaign to get Jodie Turner-Smith to be Storm, and I ain't mad at it.
No, I'm not mad at it.
I ain't, but
I would like Anna deal.
But I would love Anna to be Storm.
She would be great.
Okay, soapbox. I'm back off of it.
Gillian Anderson plays Elizabeth Dillinger, who is Julian's mother, daughter of Ed Dillinger. She's barely in this movie to do anything other than fill the generational gap for why she's not the CEO. She should have been the CEO. She passes it off to Julian. Julian's doing a terrible job, and at the end of the movie, she and the board take the company back, but it's too late because he's already done too much damage to fix this company at this point. But then Athena comes by and kills her. So I liked Evan Peters in this. I liked Julian Dillinger as a character in this, as an antagonist. He didn't need to be in this movie. It could have just been Gillian Anderson as the CEO,
she's doing the dirty work. Yeah, I agree.
Because she has a direct connection to her evil father. She knew him. He didn't. It kind of made no sense. Her death had no impact because he didn't learn anything. He did, and they didn't have like a touching moment at the end. She was like, "Son, I love you." She said, "This is all your fault." Yeah, and died. And it was just kind of like, ugh, that's the last words your mama said to you? But terrible. Yeah. Awful. She was there just to make him feel bad the whole movie, but nothing she did or said stopped him from doing any of the evil, awful stuff he was doing. And then she died. In front of her face. So I feel like she should have been the villain. She definitely could have been evil. Gillian Anderson could have been a bad guy. Sure, absolutely. Yeah. You make a very good point. They could have wiped out Gillian altogether. It should have been, I'm a woman. Yeah. I'm a CEO of my father's company. We're on the brink of losing our investors, and I have all this pressure on me. Which would have been typical, but it would have lessened because the mother have a purpose. It would have made her character have a purpose. Yeah. You're exactly right, and because you're right, her death was kind of like, I didn't technically see it coming, but shocked. And it was kind of like they gonna kill Julian. Oh, that's it. But then it was like, oh, amounts to nothing. He didn't even call like ambulance. Not like Athena stabs her with the little, I don't know what the thing is called. Master control triangle. It's not a disc. Yeah, the triangle. Yeah. Of the triangle of fire. Yeah. And walks away. We go to another scene where Athena's off doing her thing or whatever. We come back to Julian and his mom, and the ambulance has still not shown up. I don't think he called. It's been at least
5 minutes. And I'm like, you are a billionaire probably. You should have medic on deck.
I feel like he didn't
Why
call.
ain't helping your mama? Yeah.
Because they would have arrested him.
Oh, fair.
So
sure.
He just sat with her and let
he
her
was
die.
a terrible person. He
Yeah,
stayed terrible through the whole movie. He ain't changed none. So shout out to Gillian Anderson for getting checked.
It sucks because she didn't really do anything in this movie.
No. She literally just was there to...
All her quippy lines and stuff to make him feel bad. He still didn't stop.
Nope.
And like she didn't even stop him from like hacking. She just like sat on the couch and watched him.
Yeah,
like,
she warns him.
This.
Right. Did he though? I don't know. I don't know if he regretted it.
And then she shows up like, the company has given me control off screen.
Right.
We had a board meeting.
Like when? There's literally death and destruction happening outside. When did y'all
have time to
on
have
a Zoom call? Teams? Like y'all should have been glocking that boy up. Yeah. Is what y'all should have been doing.
And they only sent you?
Right.
The board sent you.
The crazy guy.
Alone.
I mean, it's her son.
They made a decision about, alone.
At least Jillian was sad that his mom got stabbed. Like, he had a reaction there. So I was like, at least he
felt bad
he loved his mom.
But he was ready to kill Kim.
Listen.
So I don't trust his gauge on human life.
I don't either. Because even Eve Kim was kind of like, he told you to
get... she was shocked. Like, she was like, wow, he's upgraded to murder?
Right. Aries was like, yes.
Yeah.
That's exactly.
Serious.
Can we go now? Do you believe me? Can we go? There was one scene where she like, when Athena was chasing her and she like didn't move.
Yeah.
And I was like, girl.
Well, he kept telling her, you need to go. And she was like, no, I'm not.
Oh, like, yes, at the end.
You have the permanence code.
He
Leave.
was like, leave. That was the most emotion Aries had the whole movie. He was telling her to leave. I was like, there it is. Now the movie's over, but there it is. That's what I was looking for. It didn't make any sense why
she wanted to stay and watch the fight. Girl, you are the key.
I can help. No, you can leave.
You could leave.
You can go. Bye.
Last but not least, Jeff Bridges returns as Kevin Flynn. He's not the original Kevin Flynn, so I think he is dead. I think he sacrificed himself in Legacy.
Yeah, he's Ghost Flynn, essentially, because even the bottom of his, like, we see his ghost feet.
So what I found is that grid does not exist anymore. The Legacy grid is gone.
Okay.
He killed himself in the Legacy grid.
The
grid that Ares goes to, that is just a program.
Okay.
That's not the actual Kevin Flynn.
Interesting.
Well, as he was in Legacy.
Because Flynn does say, Ares, I think, says, like, how are you here? And he says, I'm here because I'm just here for this moment in time. Because, like, you needed me to be here or something like that. Okay. I'll take it. I'll take it.
So I like this. He is gone.
And he looks very ghostly. Like, he don't look like he's a solid person.
Yeah.
In this. I like the little scene that he's in.
One of the best scenes in the movie.
Jeff Bridges is still Jeff Bridges. He's still got that, what is the movie? Big
Lebowski?
He's got the Big Lebowski energy about him, which I liked which I liked of him in Tron Legacy. His conversation with Ares I thought was cool because Ares is trying to figure himself out. Kevin Flynn's just like,
it's like a super watered down version of the Ergo vis-a-vis conversation.
It is
with Neo and
it is with a little more swag because there's Big Lebowski energy going on. But I like where he was where Ares was describing, I think, music or something to him.
Yeah, he has an 80s obsession.
Yes, he has an 80s obsession, and Flynn is kind of like, well, can you describe it? And Ares was like, it's just
I thought he was glitching out.
I did too. He was like, it's just kind of like a feeling. Then Kevin Flynn was like, interesting. Okay, they didn't really advance y'all out here. Okay, that's pretty cool. I kind of like you, Ares. You pretty cool.
He did say he felt like technology was moving faster than it was now than it was then.
Right. So I like the conversation and the scene that he had with Ares there. Yep.
All right, so those are all our characters. Let's get into our likes and dislikes.
So, likes for me, how the movie looked.
Yeah,
I already said that. I thought the lasers were cool. I mean, they are 3D printers.
Yeah.
And they even have the little, so Jay's got a 3D printer and you got to print like the little stands, the little plastic stands.
The supports.
The supports.
Yes.
They even have little supports.
Yeah.
Was they supposed to be supports? That's what it looked like to me.
Yeah, because you got to print the supports so they stand up straight.
Yeah, so they had the realistic life. Yeah. I like that part. And then whatever the thing was, would like bust out of the supports like, hi, I'm here. So I thought all that was cool. So the visuals in this are good. Like all the CGI and all that. Super good. Even when we're in the old 80s grid, that actually looks also pretty cool. And I thought the soundtrack came in at the right times.
Okay.
Although some scenes I feel like I was like, man, I ain't heard no music in like a minute. Where is it? And then it would show up. So I feel like they timed all of the soundtrack music pretty good. I enjoyed being in the grid, even though we weren't in it for very long. So like you said, the best scene of the movie for me was when we were in the grid, and we are literally in that grid for maybe 5 minutes tops.
Yeah, that's true.
If that, I mean, if you combine all the grid scenes, it may be 7 minutes of the whole movie. Which
the chase in the red grid and the little sequence in the blue grid.
And then we got into the
maybe 10.
Okay, maybe 10.
The Jeff Bridges grid was like 3 minutes.
Right, maybe. But those are the best scenes of the movie, and I feel like this movie could have benefited from finding some way to be in the grid more.
Because they didn't make the outside of the grid chase sequences and action sequences as fun as the stuff that was happening in the grid.
And that would be one of my dislikes, is that this movie needed more, the characters needed to be angrier, or have more tension, or have more sense of urgency. Like when Eve is missing to her company. Like AJ is calling her and can't get a hold of her. They about to have some big gaming announcement. She nowhere to be found. And it's like, why are you purposely avoiding these people? Like, this is your company. Yeah. And I understand that she's like lost the connection to it because she lost her sister, but it's still kind of like, well, somebody need to run it. Like, you're an adult. Like, let's.
I mean, it's the Sam. They did the Sam thing with Sam.
Yeah.
This is your company. Why are you?
Why are you being this way?
Yeah. Why are you being like this?
I didn't like that aspect of, like, she didn't seem to have no sense of urgency. She had moments when she was talking about losing her sister. Like, those were touching. But outside of that, I felt like she could have had more personality. Something about her personality, I feel like, was missing.
It's very vanilla.
It was very vanilla. The chase sequences, like, she's getting chased by Athena and Ares, and it is the calmest, most docile chase I've ever seen of two programs going after a human.
Yeah,
like
there were no Agent Smith vibes going on.
Listen, she running along or speeding along, and they speeding along, and I'm just kind of like, well, somebody's gonna get like upset or angry or do a cool slick move. Ain't enough slick moves in this either. Like they got these cool light bikes, and they kind of just like driving like they Toyota Corollas. It's just like, where's the oomph? And then one thing I did like, the 29-minute thing was actually pretty cool. So them de-resin every 29 minutes. But although sometimes I feel like the movie forgot, and then I'll be like, it feel like it should have been 29 minutes by now.
And sometimes it feel like it wasn't even 29 minutes.
Or that it wasn't consistent.
But they needed to de-res so the character didn't die.
Right. Like Athena's last 29 minutes felt like about an hour. I was like, there's no way this is.
Yeah, at the end.
There's no way it's only been 20. There's no possible way.
Yeah.
So when she was flying through the sky, I'm like, that took at least 30 minutes to get from the base to the island. What are you talking about? So the concept was cool. I just don't feel like the movie was consistent with it. So that I'll stick to that for my likes.
So likes are the visuals. I like the action sequences inside the grid. Mm-hmm. I like Jodie Turner-Smith as an antagonist. Most of the emotion came from Evan Peters' character.
That is true, which is very interesting.
Yeah, most of the emotion came from him.
Yeah, he probably did
kind of just like plain.
Acting wise, he probably did the best.
Yeah.
In terms of like, rent being due or whatnot.
Yeah.
Probably.
He didn't like ham it up.
No, I actually think they probably told Jared Leto to unham it. And this is the instance where he should have hammed.
Probably.
He should have hammed. I mean, you are a AI machine who's powerful, who's trying to you're fighting your way through life right now. Yeah. You need to ham it up a little bit. Yeah. So.
The dislike were just some of I didn't dislike the music. I disliked how they paired some of the music choices with scenes. The action sequences. But I will say that I did listen to the soundtrack.
Okay.
And it's basically like, it's mostly just like one song, and every track is like the song interpolated in different ways.
Really?
Yeah. So it's mostly just that one song from the trailer.
Yeah.
Give Me Something to Believe In. Mm-hmm. And every other song on the soundtrack is mostly just that beat, but at different tempo levels.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's mostly just that same beat.
It feels like cheating.
It does feel like cheating.
Okay.
But that's what it was. I listened to the whole soundtrack.
I'm gonna give it a listen.
And I skipped through the middle and the end and the beginning, and it's basically just the same beat. Just interpolated differently. Sometimes it's softer.
Right.
It comes back with the drum.
Have some soft.
Right. Yeah, it just comes back. So
interesting.
So maybe didn't have a lot of choices.
I mean, maybe 9 Inch Nails was like, y'all ain't give us enough money for all this.
Or that.
It could have been a lot of things.
I saw something weird that Disney required them to be credited individually. They weren't like credited on the songs as 9 Inch Nails. They're credited as like Like if you hired Destiny's Child to do a soundtrack and you say you have to be credited as Beyonce, Kelly, and Michelle, we won't credit you as Destiny's Child. It's weird.
That might have been a request from them though. I'm sure that's
it says they were surprised by that request from Disney.
I wonder why.
I'm very surprised by why.
I'm sure there's some legalese that we don't understand to a reason behind.
Maybe they don't want the band name attached to it. I don't know. It's weird.
I would be curious as to why that is, though.
Strange. Like the album is by 9 Inch Nails, but the credits
are
artists,
all individual people.
Yeah, band members are credited.
I'm sure there's some legalese behind that. Disney.
Strange.
Disney weird though.
It is weird. I just thought that was strange.
The mouse is a weird
like they've
beast.
been around too long to be acting weird about 9 Inch Nails.
But it's probably something about money. It's probably something money related. I'm sure.
So yeah, those are my likes and dislikes. You ready to get into the ending?
Yes.
Okay, so how does it end? So
how you think it ends?
It ends the way you think it ends. The Greta Lee has an idea to send Ares into Incom's version of the grid.
Well, no, that's not her idea. That's Ares' idea.
Well, Ares' idea is to go into Incom's version of the grid because he has to find the object permanence code that is there because she snapped hers in half and threw it in the lake when they were chasing her.
Is that, well, so here's how I took it. When she's escaping, when Ares is getting her out of Dillinger's grid, he says, I can get you out of here, but you need to make me a promise. I need the permanence code.
Yeah.
And she doesn't need the permanence code for herself because it's inside her, quote unquote. Oh, but maybe she...
No, she was saying, I know where to find it.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Yeah.
Okay.
When she was like, I got rid of it, he was like,
no,
but
you
it's
didn't.
in your body. She was like, I know where to find it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he was doing it for both of them.
The original road trip plan was to go back out to the Arctic.
Yeah.
To the original computer.
To go grab it.
But now she knew where to find it. She was like, I can just send you to the grid and tell you where to find it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
It was confusing.
Okay.
And so Greta Lee, Eve, and Ares devise a plan. They're going to send Ares to the original grid for him to find the code while Athena is out in the real world still trying to chase Greta Lee down. So
she can get the code and bring it back.
After Athena kills Gillian Anderson and is like, I'm going to do this on my own.
Yeah.
She 3D prints her basically an army and she takes to the streets to look for Greta Lee. Greta Lee is trying to buy them time by deliberately leading Athena on a wild goose chase.
While they try to figure out how to get Ares back out.
Right. So Ares ends up becoming a moot point because he gets a back door from Jeff Bridges anyway.
I was like,
he gets out anyway.
They did all that work for Flynn to be like, take the back door. And that's exactly what he goes on up.
That's what happened in Legacy. Flynn had a way out.
He sure did. He was like, don't worry about it.
He chose not to leave.
He sent him to you. He sent him to his old office.
Yeah.
And Ares just showed up in his old office.
Yeah.
And they were like, how did you get back? He's like, I had help.
Yeah. So Ares ends up getting out anyway.
Right.
He saves Kim from being captured by Athena.
Right. And her team is also trying to get into Dillinger's system so they can shut down Athena.
And the army.
At the same time.
That's taking over the city.
Right.
So we get a fight to the death with Ares and Athena in which they don't kill each other because Athena ends up being de-rezzed right before the killing blow has to be landed. So
right. And they time it to where... I don't know if she ran out of time or they just got into the Dillinger system first. It's hard to tell. But they basically end up de-rezzing all of the stuff that Athena created because they broke into Dillinger system.
I think it was the shutdown of the system because she gets a connection error.
You're right. You're right.
I think that's what killed her.
So they de-res all of them by hacking into Dillinger's system.
Because her plan was she was going to have enough time to kill Ares and then she was just going to reprint herself to come back for Kim.
Yes.
So she thought she had enough time.
She did.
Yeah.
She did.
So,
yeah.
And I did like the fact that we got to see within their vision. And in the bottom, and it was like a HUD for a video game. But in the bottom corner, it would say the time that they have left, and it would say whether or not it was sufficient enough for what they were trying to do.
Yes, I did like that because there is a scene earlier when Ares needs to he's got 29 minutes, right? Mm-hmm. And they need to get to the laser so they can send him back to the grid. Mm-hmm. And his one timer is like 16 minutes. And then the other timer is like 12 till he about to dissolve. And he's like, I ain't got enough time for
like
this.
16 minutes to get there and I only got 12 minutes to
Right. So he ends up finding a car. They end up getting like a faster car. And then the time he ends up having like 2 minutes left by the time he gets there.
Yeah.
So as they setting up the laser, he's like, I got 2 minutes.
And then it changes to like sufficient.
I got an hour and 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, I got like a minute and 30 seconds. I had 45 seconds. I did like that scene because he's like talking, having a regular conversation. He's like, yeah, and 29 seconds.
Yeah. He's like, take your time. I got 2 minutes.
Right. That was a good scene. So I did like the hood because at least let us audience know what the stakes were, you know, what the time were.
Kim has used the object permanence code to help the world. They are now 3D printing all types of things in the real world and ending diseases and
building
stopping
crops,
hunger and stuff like that.
She did good with it.
The police have come to capture Julian for being a terrorist because
and a murderer,
terrorist,
attempted murderer. At least
he unleashed an unsanctioned army in the states.
Yep.
He's a terrorist. So instead of going to prison, he uploads himself to the grid to escape, but he doesn't know that they nuked the grid, so he's in a wasteland.
He's in a wasteland of his own grid.
But he also gets some type of crazy looking disc and turns into Megatron.
I looked up that because I was confused, and according to Wikipedia,
is that one of the old
Julian enters Dillinger's grid, ruins. He enters the ruins and is transformed by identity disc that belonged to his grandfather's program, Sark.
Oh, so he's going to be the new Sark. I
So,
thought
yes.
that disc looked familiar.
Sark, Commander Sark, he was the NPC. He was the chief lieutenant's NPC.
Yeah.
The chief, yeah. So he was the secondary antagonist of the first film.
Yeah. Interesting.
So it looked like something. So I was like, this looks like something. So this just ain't a nobody situation.
The end credit teaser makes no sense to me because what is his motivation to be evil? Like, you did all this yourself. You killed your mom.
I think he's just inherently evil, period. So of course he's not, he's Sauron, right?
Like, it's not revenge. Like, everything that happened to you bad is because you did it.
Well, villains don't think like that, though.
I guess that's true.
I think if they were to do a sequel, which I don't think this is getting a sequel,
he's not going to have good motivations.
Okay. He's gonna be trying to get out.
Okay, because like, what are you villain? Why are you angry? Come back and still be murderous for what?
Yes.
You failed, and the reason all of this went to crap is because of you.
He's a villain.
So
he's the stereotypical
like you
villain.
Can't get revenge on killing or Athena killing your mom. Greta didn't do that,
right?
So
he ain't got Athena gone at the moment, as far as we know.
Go after Ares.
Sure.
Oh yeah, and the end credit stinger is that Julian is the new Sark. But Ares turns into just regular old Jared
Leto. Ares
in Mexico.
Full blown Jared Leto.
He even looks like Jared Leto.
He's cleaned up.
Yeah.
Because he got on this greasy wig, folks. I was like,
yeah,
Jared, why you got this greasy wig on? Looking like greasy Jesus.
Yeah. It looks like reshoots.
It does like they did it after the fact.
Yeah.
So he's basically on a mission to find himself, and he's permanent now. So he's what do humans typically do? Go on vacation to Mexico, apparently. And he writes a postcard to Eve, and where he says he's going to look for people like him, aka Cora.
There's only one.
Somehow he has a picture and coordinates for Cora. How?
Is Cora hidden? What did Sam do to Cora?
We don't know. We didn't
he's
get nothing.
CEO, so
the only thing we got about Cora in this movie was Jared Leto. I mean, Ares pulling out a picture of her with some longitude and latitude on it.
So she can't be off the grid because Sam was the CEO for 15 years.
I don't know.
And if they were together, people would know that Sam had a wife.
Right.
So she shouldn't be like in a hidden location. Weird.
Let's not asking about that.
I mean, Ares about Sam.
What'd you say?
This movie should have been about Sam.
Well, it should have been if they made this 15 years ago. It's late. It's late now. Like, Sam, like, what are we doing?
Sure.
They don't. This is the plan was originally to have a sequel about Sam and Cora. They waited too long, and then that Tomorrowland movie came out, and Disney was like, no, see y'all in 15 years. So this movie will probably get a sequel in about 15 years.
Did you have a favorite line or scene?
My favorite scene would be the chase scene in the Dillinger grid when Ares is trying to get Eve Kim out of the grid back to regular life.
Yeah, both grid scenes. I like the grid scene when they hacked into Incom.
Oh yeah, that was good too.
And we got it kind of like, I guess this is supposed to be like the visual representation of sending a virus. Mm-hmm. So we get to see
it was pretty cool.
We get to see the Dillinger's grid folk and the Incom grid folk fight each other. That was fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
A little Star Warsy.
That was fun.
And the chase sequence in the Dillinger grid.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the grid scenes
Very explodey. Very
were the
flashy.
best scenes. Oh, I didn't think about that. So when Ares and Athena and Co go into the income grid, it is kind of like a virus getting into your system because the server panels and stuff all go off.
Yeah, there's like a tree farm.
I like that.
Yeah.
That was very good. See, they should have had, that's what the movie should have been. If this wasn't going to be about Sam and Cora, then it should have been about Ares infiltrating the incon grid to get the permanence code.
Or the movie should have been about, they get Greta Lee in the grid, and the whole movie she should have just been in the grid trying to find a way out.
So
adventures in the grid.
So Legacy.
Being chased by Athena in the So just do Legacy again with updated visuals.
But then it would have just been just like Legacy though.
Hey.
That would have been the third time they'd have made the same movie.
This one didn't score that much farther from Legacy, so with updated visuals, maybe would have done as well as it currently did.
I just don't think. I think this goes back to what we talk about every time we talk about movies that don't do well at the box office. People just not going to go see movies, and they just wait. Although this ain't the movie to wait for because Disney don't play about that window.
It would have been just like Legacy had they done that, but nowadays people are saying that Legacy was better than they thought it was, and they should have went to go see it originally. And had they known Joseph Kosinski could have made it, so maybe people would have appreciated it more if it was the exact same.
We're doing that thing.
Yeah, they are.
Okay.
So
people never change.
They don't.
I tell you.
Random notes?
Do I have any random notes? Let's see. Always war.
Yeah.
That was one of my notes. Villains always trying to make objects for war. Can we move away?
It's like when Stanley Tucci used the transformium to make military grade weapons.
Can we move away from it, y'all? It's so boring.
We don't know who we fighting, but we know we fighting.
Right. I had the car chase was a little weak. We already talked about that. I just wanted everybody to be more angry in this movie. Yeah. More emotion. Like y'all are programs y'all have never lived out. Y'all need to be like mind blown and tearing stuff up.
Yeah.
Even if you eventually turn to be sympathetic, I want you to see I want you to tear it up first.
That's true.
And then flip. Ares was just like, oh, Rain, nice lady.
Yeah.
I want to be a real boy.
Too docile.
Listen. I ain't gonna go on the Jared Leto train, but y'all should have tell him like turn it up this time. Okay.
Yeah.
I know they tell you to turn it down. I'm gonna need you to turn it up for this. So whatever. I thought that Julian was terrible for sending that girl to the grid with no kind of like guilt for it whatsoever. He was gonna send a human being to the grid, and then he thought about it and was like, let me also kill her.
He thought about it for half a second.
Terrible.
Yeah.
And I really like the 29 minutes thing. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like I like when movies give me an actual time and then display the time, because it gives me a sense of like where I am in that person's journey and how much time they got left. It builds a little tension. Now, when a movie kind of forgets to show me, then I'm kind of like, how much time is left? But the concept was cool, which I already mentioned. Any notes from you?
I like the new Disney intro.
Oh, yes. Disney intro was hot. I give him that.
I thought it was weird that Sam just resigned knowing that the danger Tron poses, but I guess it makes sense because the world was gone. So there wouldn't have been a risk of Clue getting out.
And the sisters seemed like they were good people to lead.
They were good people. So he made a good decision about passing it off.
Right.
Julian reminded me of Zordon whenever he would talk to Ares inside the grid. When it would just be the face. Like, oh, it looks like evil Zordon when he would talk to the Power Rangers.
I thought it was interesting that he typed and didn't talk. Like, we are in an advanced state. You should be able to speak into a mic that dictates your words, that dictates them to Ares. He was typing.
Like speech to text.
Yes.
Sure.
I was like, why are you typing? Just talk.
Yeah.
And the system will just translate.
Especially when he would get a notification, it would say incoming call, but he's typing.
Right. And it seemed like Ares had to push a button to talk to him. And I'm like, can't you just...
It was weird.
Oh, I'm not going to question it. Go ahead.
Kim watching the video of her sister in the mountains was giving Shelby Oaks.
Okay.
When you're not paying attention to your company, stuff happens. This was about Kim being in the mountains for 6 months or 3 months or however long she was.
And not answer nobody's calls.
While her CTO had no idea where she was.
I didn't like that aspect of
that. That was dumb. I said it's classic Bruce Wayne mentality that I feel like we should move away from.
Another trope.
We should move away from the trope of you're somehow able to maintain control of your company while not being present.
And she had a private jet.
Right.
So it's not like she was disconnected from the world.
Or untrackable.
She got there via a private. I was like, is she on a private? Girl.
Yeah.
Tell people where you at. This is ridiculous.
Yeah. Light cycle sequences were too long to be so boring. This was the light cycle chase in the city.
street.
It was just going on for so long, but it wasn't ramping up. The stakes weren't increasing.
It was too docile.
And it wasn't they made a poor decision by making the light trails glass instead of making them lasers. When they were lasers, whenever
it was
something
a laser
ran into
one
them,
time.
yeah, to slice a car in half. That was it. But any other time, it was just a wall. A car drove up over it and crashed like a ramp. Yeah. It would have been more destruction had they been lasers, like lightsabers. Like if you ran into it, you blow up or you burn or something.
And it shouldn't have lasted so long.
Yeah.
When they would do through the street and the wall, whatever it was would come up, it stayed there.
It wasn't super dangerous because all they were doing was just creating like solid barriers. Not like dangerous laser walls.
They should have been dangerous laser. It would have seasoning. It needed more seasoning.
It needed more oomph. More
Judge.
More Mary Shelley. One of her books, her favorite books is Frankenstein.
Aries was quoting Frankenstein.
From Frankenstein, from Mary Shelley. I'm like, so much Mary Shelley nowadays.
It's the season. Tis the season.
So much Frankenstein everywhere.
Tis the season.
I thought it was weird that he couldn't make phone calls. So when Aries and Eve are on the run. They are looking for a phone. They need a way to call Incom while they're on the way there because she needs to let them know that they need to prepare the laser.
Yeah.
But Aries, for some reason, is not connected to the internet. Yeah. He is a computer program that can access all type of grids and probabilities and was able to track her and find her when she was out in the mountains. But to make a phone call, they needed to borrow a phone from a gas station.
Is it because he wasn't in a grid?
Athena wasn't either, and she was connected to the internet.
And somehow she was able to find them.
Was able to connect to the cameras to find them.
I don't have an answer for you.
So, yeah, that was weird. Why was he not connected to the internet?
Why was he not a phone?
Yeah.
You're not wrong. I'm trying to think of a way of why he wasn't.
Why couldn't they make phone calls?
Oh, no.
Like, they're less advanced than cell phones.
Yeah, that don't make no sense.
It's weird.
I mean, they do disappear. Maybe it would have took a minute away from his timer.
After that, I thought Jodie would make a good Terminator.
Sure.
Yeah, I think Jodie Turner-Smith would make a good Terminator. I
think she would be good in other antagonist roles.
There are all types of Terminators.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She did. I don't know. I don't think she's done any. I don't know of any other antagonist role she has done. But
Queen and Slim.
Which one?
Queen and Slim.
That movie is an antagonist.
That movie is a villain in itself.
Of my mind. I think that's actually I saw her in Acolyte. I actually have not seen Jodie Turner-Smith as many things as I thought I had.
We didn't watch the Michael Fassbender show where she plays the wife.
Oh right, I didn't see that either. But I think she would play. She was not an antagonist. She wasn't an antagonist in Queen Swim. But she would make a good antagonist, I think. Yeah. She did bad good.
Yeah.
She did bad.
I think she would make a good Terminator.
Mm-hmm,
yeah. Mm-hmm. And my last note is, so now he's just Jared Leto. And that was the end. When we find out
Jared was like, I'm about to be me. Y'all ain't let me be me this whole movie.
He's just Jared Leto now at the end of the movie. He looks like him, like wears same
regular
clothes,
Jared Leto.
Same clothes.
Imagine Jared Leto at the premiere, at like one of the premieres where you guys that long, stringy hair. That's how you look at the
sunglasses,
cleaned
everything.
up.
Yeah.
Eating tacos. He's like on a motorbike.
He should have had a different style. Aries is not Jared Leto. He's a different person. So he should have had his own style. He should have been dressed in like denim or all black or something.
You're right. Because I think it's funny that he got rid of the slick hair. Like, how did you get rid of that slick hair? Did you shampoo?
Find a curling iron.
Did you
is that conditioned?
Right. Did you shampoo and condition? How did you learn about that?
Weird.
So, funny. I mean, it's his movie. He was like, I'm going to end on a... Listen, y'all going to have me looking greasy at the end of this.
All right. Are we ready for our rating?
Yes. I'm going to give it a solid 3.
Yeah, me too.
There's a lot to pick about this movie. But overall, it's a fine movie.
That's the same score you gave Legacy.
Was it a 3? Okay, perfect.
I gave it a 3.5. I gave Legacy a 3.5. I think this is slightly less entertaining than Legacy. And I think a lot of that has to do with the setting. It takes place in the real world.
Agree.
Legacy did not. Legacy was a lot nicer to look at.
Yeah, Legacy was more fun to watch because of the action sequences. For sure.
Yeah, there was much more risk and stakes. More people died in Legacy. Not died, but like de-rezzed.
I feel like Clue had more emotion, which is crazy because Clue was that weird CGI Jeff Bridges. But I feel like Clue had a more mean... Well, him and Athena had the same mean streak, so I won't say that.
Do you know what the thing, though, is? Clue's motivation was his own.
Yeah.
He wanted to build the perfect system. That was, I mean, it was a directive that was given to him, but
right.
At that point, he had turned on his programmer, and that was his own motivation at that point.
Yeah.
Like, he was basically like digital Hitler.
True. He did take out like a whole race of people.
He did a genocide.
He did. He did. Yeah, Clue was actually worse.
Yeah. Athena at least didn't even have her own motivations.
And that's what I hate. That's what I hate about how they wrote her character. She was just a regular old, like, give her a little something, spice it up a little bit. So yeah, 3 is a little less entertaining than Tron Legacy, but if you want to see this, I would recommend going to the movies, though.
Yeah.
I would say that for sure.
This is absolutely a movie theater experience.
Yes, I would agree. All right, so that is our review for Tron Ares. Please let us know if you check it out. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Make sure, like we said, that you know this is not a Jared Leto co-supporting role. No. This is a Jared Leto led. It's a lead film, y'all. Just go in with that. The main character of this movie. Don't let them other reviews sway you. He is in this movie as much as everybody else. Yes. But with that, what are we watching next week?
Next week we are watching Black Phone 2. Have you seen Black Phone?
Nope.
Are you gonna? You have to watch Black Phone. You're not gonna get it.
You already told me about it.
Okay.
And I've seen...
You're not going to appreciate it.
I've seen the kill count video, I think.
You're not going to appreciate it. But you know what? That's fine. So we're going to see Black Phone 2. I ain't going to have no time. Black Phone 1 was really good.
I watched a summary.
They are saying that this one is better than the last one.
Interesting.
It got extremely good reviews in the beginning, but now as more people are seeing it, it's mellowing out into a... This is a good sequel. Okay. Originally they were calling it one of the best horror sequels ever made.
They do that with every horror movie. It's the best movie of the franchise.
Original horror screenings. Horror movie of 2025. It was like a 98, and they were like, it's one of the best horror films that's ever been made.
Oh my god!
And now it's at because it just came out.
Right.
Critic review is at 81. Audience is at 88. So everybody's kind of in agreement.
How do they have audience reviews already?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, it's still good, but it's no longer being hailed as the best thing since sliced bread. They were saying it was going to be like the greatest horror film of the year, second to like Sinners.
Based on the trailer, it didn't look like that.
No, but which I was super surprised because I was like, well, the first one was good. It was super good.
Mm-hmm. It was unique, right? It was something different.
It was different, but I didn't think it was like the best horror film of that year. And they were saying like this one was like leaps and bounds higher because the director got to do what he really wanted to do originally, which was to make a Friday the 13th movie.
Which is exactly
what this is.
I cannot trust early anything anymore.
No, they said Jared Leto wasn't going to be in this movie a lot.
Right. Because everything is just like skewed to people's personal bias too much these days to where it's like I'll read it and I'll look at it and I'll as my own kind of like, oh, that's interesting, but I don't take none of that to heart because it's y'all doing too much.
It's mostly like that's an interesting review.
Right.
Let's see if this is true.
Exactly.
Instead of that's an interesting review, I'll take it and use this to make my decision.
Right. Let me see if I agree.
Yeah.
Situation because everything is the best thing since the last thing, and the last thing be like a week ago. And I'm like, y'all, come on. Everything that come out can't be the best of.
Yeah.
And everything that come out can't be the worst of either. It goes both directions.
Excited for that. It's going to be 10 minutes longer. The original one was an hour and 45 minutes. This one's an hour and 54.
So do we get large popcorn or medium?
Large. I like to munch on Spookies.
Okay.
Yes.
Large it is.
Large it is.
Large it is. All right. So that is it for our episode. Thanks for listening. If you like our show, please give it a share. You can leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. You can also leave us a review on Podcast Player as well. Any review app they got a star rating, go ahead and hit that out. Yes, 5 stars for us. 5 stars for us. You can also leave a review on our website, vaguelynerdypodcast.com. You can leave us a voicemail, which we will play on the show. If you want to send us an email, you can send us an email at vaguelynerdypodcast@gmail.com. You can send us movie recommendations, thoughts and prayers, anything of that sort can come to our email. You can follow us on Threads and IG at Vaguely Nerdy Podcast. We are more active on Threads than we are anywhere. So if you want to interact with us, we be on Threads arguing. No, we don't be arguing. We're also on Blue Sky and Twitter at Vaguely Nerdy Pod. And if you're listening to us on a podcast app, you can also check out our animated show on YouTube where we are Vaguely Nerdy Podcast.
Until next time.
Bye.
Bye.